Hello, and welcome to the Mild and Lazy Guys podcast. I'm one of your hosts, Matt.
And I'm Andrew.
And we have our best guest ever, Alex Carter, in the house with us tonight.
I thought you meant Bernie.
No, Bernie.
Bernie's part of the family.
He's part of the family.
Okay, he's
part of the family. We're gonna mourn a member of the family too, in my update. So now we're talking about family, but we're back with another one. No pun intended, the cat's out of the bag. I don't know if you've noticed, but Stewie is not around.
Oh shit!
Just went missing.
Oh man!
You know, Stewie has been an indoor-outdoor cat for the last decade, and that's across 2 homes, 2 neighborhoods. Never an issue. Never gone. Never strayed more than a couple houses down, because in this neighborhood, they would feed him next door, and then he just would. He wouldn't go far. We never had an issue with him getting. We never thought anything about it. And one day, when Lauren was like, I think Tuesday or Wednesday, she was like, "Have you seen Stewie?" I was like, "Yeah, I saw him last night when I was in the garage. He was in the chair with me out there. I hadn't seen him today." Okay. Next day goes by. No Stewie. Make a post on Facebook. Oh, we think we saw one a couple streets over on Chapman, so we went over there immediately. Drove over there. Not him. And
Bernie's bricked up right now.
He's got his red rocket out.
Sorry, I know you're telling this story
on the new couch.
He's just
I
living his
wouldn't notice
best
that
life.
at all. If you wouldn't have said anything.
Dude, he's like Andrew's here. Like he's just
He's
fucking
full
ready to go,
brick.
dude. But yeah, no. I
So
think,
y'all saw a cat over there? But it wasn't Stewie.
and he was like the same kind of like I don't know what would you consider Stewie? Is he a tabby?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was like a tabby-ish cat, but no, it wasn't him. And
How long ago was this?
so we noticed him missing on Tuesday. So yeah, we think he's in somebody's house because like
I mean that happens, especially if they don't have tags on them.
and he didn't.
They'll just see a friendly cat and
And we've
him
made
in.
posts on Facebook, and with pictures, obviously, and no.
Dude, I don't.
Because we even went down because our neighborhood has alleys, and we navigated the alleys, walked on foot. Dude, are you laughing at his boner?
it's like right in my view sight, dude. He's like making hard eye contact with Alex with this thing. Okay, we're gonna get through this, Bernie.
It's okay.
All right. But yeah, no, we think somebody's got him in his house or he just found somewhere like off next to somebody's house or backyard and went to die. I don't know.
Yeah,
Is
cats
he
will
a
do
bit
that.
older?
Huh? Yeah, he was 13.
Oh, okay.
That's not super. I mean, that's old, but that's not like super, super old.
Nah. Not unless there was something wrong with him.
Yeah, no, he's completely healthy. He ate and drank. And,
Eli was a completely indoor cat, right?
Mm-hmm.
You've had indoor-outdoor cats, though?
Yeah, the 2 we have now are.
See, like, I don't know how y'all do it. That would stress me out.
It did it first.
One of the cats I don't really like. I don't really care.
Okay,
He
yeah.
comes back.
I mean, sure, yeah. If you have that sort of
But like
relationship
Eli,
with
I
it,
would not let Eli out the door at all unless I was like a supervised, like I'm outside with him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like a protective parent. Like I'm going to watch you and then I'm going to open a can of food to get you back in as soon as possible.
Yeah, and that's what we did a couple nights. Like
I heard if you put his litter box outside,
we tried that.
Oh, okay.
We
I've
tried
heard
that. But he mostly went outside anyway. He mostly went to the bathroom outside, and we took cans. We took cans and we were going to pop them around, driving around the neighborhood. We were like, that's probably not cost effective. So I just found a can popping sound
that's
and I just
smart.
turned the radio way up and put my phone on like Bluetooth and was like opening the can sound or whatever.
Yeah.
And no. And then I don't know if you've met,
Hey there.
that's Mochi.
Hey, Mochi. Oh, that's it.
That's Mochi. She sucks compared to Stewie.
Aw.
I mean, she's cool.
She's right here.
She sucks. Dude, Stewie, like, I wasn't a cat person.
Yeah.
And Stewie picked me, and Stewie made me a cat person.
Gotcha.
And we got her because we lost Jax a few months back, which, I'm sure you heard on the podcast.
Yeah,
My wife wasn't a cat person. Jax chose her, and we lost Jax. So we become cat people because cats chose us. And, yeah, no, Mochi's cool. She's just, I don't know. I'm still mourning over Stewie.
Eli made me a cat person.
Yeah, Eli was cool.
Eli was the fucking best.
Honestly. Because, like, my grandma had cats she's the only kind of household I ever went to that had cats growing up. They were always dickheads, and I can never figure out why.
Yeah.
She always took in strays. Like she converted
street
them.
cats.
Yeah, I say feral cats are different.
And she would have them in there for a couple of years, so they were a little more tame, but just every once in a while they just get a stray hair and just claw your face or something.
Yeah.
Those are the ones we got now.
So I never really cared for them growing up, and I'm pretty sure my dad lied to me saying he was allergic to them because he didn't want cats. Which, fair move.
Fair.
Dad move.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't blame him.
I'm not mad at it at all. But now I'm a certified cat person.
Yeah.
It's just so much easier. Like, I love dogs, but having to come home, walk them, let them out. Like, we can go on a trip, have an automatic cat feeder, clean the litter box, and they're good. And depending on how long we're gone, we might have a person come over once and check on the cat, but for the most part, they're good. So, sorry about Stewie, man. That sucks.
Yeah, it sucks.
Still hold that hope, though. It's only been like 3 days.
Yeah, he could come back.
I hope so.
He could, hope, I don't know. We think he's in somebody's house, so maybe.
Let me ask y'all the same thing along the lines of like my anxiety of that. So I couldn't do it. But I'm also, those people that will just have their dog in like the back of their pickup truck.
Oh yeah, like a flatbed with no tailgate on it.
That stresses me out too. Like I just I'm way too protective or way too anxious like type of person to where like I just don't trust the animal instinct.
That dog would that dog would have to be extremely well trained.
Yeah.
Like
I never had a dog that well trained.
Yeah, me neither.
Maybe like a German Shepherd or something. But
no, it'd have to be.
Or if I was in the country,
that's
I'm
where,
on like riding dirt roads and
that's
stuff.
where
like that.
I mainly see like the flatbed kind of shit. In town here, every now and again you'll see a dog.
Oh, I see it every week.
Well, is it mainly out on your route?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
No country people.
Have you come across your nemesis?
Which one, Frank?
Frank the pug.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy. I shoot rubber bands at him now.
Yeah,
I found that to be very effective because he would run around to the highway, and I'd be like, he's going to get hit, and I can't see him. So I just start popping rubber bands at him, and he just squeals off.
You want me to get you a rubber band gun?
No, because then they'll say I got a
pull out
gun.
the fucking.
I had one of those growing up.
The blicky just.
I still do have one. I found one that my grandpa made like years ago.
Does it have like the rotary on the back and you can put more rubber bands?
No, but it has like a chip clip that holds it back, and you just that's what you release like the pin with. Is it just pulls back and holds it in that pin, and then opens it up.
Does Owen go to town with it, or does he even know you have it?
I'm not going to give to him. He'll use it.
You don't want to weaponize him. Yeah, you don't want to weaponize that
He's just
kid.
going to pistol whip everybody with it.
How's his forehead?
Hopefully not permanently damaged.
Oh my god, dude! When you sent that picture, I was like,
yeah, that was right after I was watching the end of the Mexico-U.S. game.
Yeah.
And it was like after Mexico scored that go-ahead goal and they were just playing defense like 10 minutes. So I went to the kitchen to get ready, like getting ready for dinner and stuff. And I just hear Ellie call his name. She's like, Owen. And I'm like, oh, fuck, what do you do now? And I walk in there and he's crying. So I pick him up. And there was a couch cushion that was like laying down and then the table's right here. So I think he somersaulted off of that thing and bonked his head because he does that shit all the time. And I picked him up and I was like, okay, well, he's not bleeding. That's good. And then I pulled back and looked at him and I went, holy shit. I was like, dude, are you okay? And he's like, no. He's like, it hurts. And I was like, I bet it does, buddy. And showed Claire and she started freaking out. We were looking it up and they're like, as long as the bump comes out, that's good.
Yeah.
That it's not inside, that it's bruising. And it's like, that's a good thing.
That's the rule of thumb.
Yeah. They're like goose eggs are scary, but they're okay as long as they're not like, so I started asking him questions like his name and how old he is and who we are. And he's okay. And like 3 minutes later, he's just like chilling on the couch watching Ninja Turtles.
Yeah.
This thing, it looked like he had a AA battery inserted into his head.
Yeah. My sister's son, about Owen's age, did that, but he caught the corner of they had some like cinder block like planters, and he caught the corner of one and he gashed him. I mean, it was probably a 4-inch gash like right across.
That's so gnarly.
Dude, he looked like Frankenstein with the stitches.
That's
like
nasty.
And then like just a couple months later, he did like one above his eye. Like he's like scarred up like an old like rodeo mule dude. Like, and he's like 8 years old.
What about y'all? Do y'all remember your childhood? Did you ever?
Yeah, I busted my chin on a fireplace. I had to get stitches.
Yeah.
I never had stitches.
Never had stitches.
I had stitches on my chin and on my head. Both from bricks.
I broke my collarbone.
You better not be bricked up right now, Brandon.
I broke my collarbone falling.
You're good.
I Oh, dude, we're seeing a sexual assault live in action.
I think it's because I'm still salty from work.
Probably.
It up.
Dude, his tail is going. You're gonna have a snail trail on your shirt.
All right, hold on. I gotta fucking maybe an episode title. Hold on, Snail Trail.
He has no shape. No. Okay, he's up here.
See, this could go pear shaped real quick. But yeah, I broke my collarbone. Me and my brother are 3 years apart.
You can't do. Oh, he broke it too. As
No,
well?
no, but he had a crib and I had a regular bed, and I was getting on the rail of the crib and jumping from the rail of the crib onto my bed. Well, I slipped and I fell, and fell on the floor, and I broke the collarbone. That's the only bone I ever broke. And no real stitches to
Same.
no real stitches. So
Yeah,
got lucky there.
I broke my leg. I tore some ligaments in the same leg later on. But the only thing like gruesome I could think of is I stepped on a nail. But everything I can't remember like busting my head open or anything like that.
Have you heard about like the broken bone theory about like the people who've never broken bones?
No.
And like if you've never broken a bone and you were in like gifted and talented in school and you have like a mole on like your left forearm, like supposedly like there's some like it's a way out there like conspiracy theory, like you're a part of, like those kids were a part of like some like government program to like I don't know, like test like superhuman human beings. I could look it up. I could look it up because it sounds way worse when I describe it.
I saw some theory that like all guys have a mole, like a freckle or mole on their left arm. Do you have one?
I have one on my right.
See, I have one. I saw that theory and I looked down and of course I have one. I'm
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
You don't have one?
I don't know if that's dirt or jizz from Bernie.
It could be jizz, dude.
I don't know.
Honestly.
Yeah, it's crazy. I'm not prepared for this kid being injured thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's gonna happen, but I'm just so I just don't know how I'm gonna handle it when it does.
You'll freak out. You'll freak out, but
obviously.
then you'll realize that they're way more resilient than we give them credit for. Bernie, you need to chill, brother. You need to chill. All right.
It's coming back out. It's just he just can't get
Red Rocket, dude.
Get
All
up
right,
here.
all right.
Still out. All right. Well, I'll tell you what I've been up to. Well, other than fighting off this sexual harassment. So, Owen's been getting potty trained.
Nice.
That hasn't been fun, but the last week he's really been crushing it.
Yeah.
Claire put like this little chart on the wall in the bathroom, and he gets like basically like it's like a symbol that you can like draw a little image in, like a check mark or a happy face.
Yep.
And once he finished that little chart of like 20, he gets a new monster truck. He
Nice.
finished that today, so we're gonna get a monster truck tomorrow. He's gotten to the habit of he's so proud of himself that when he gets home or when I get home from work, he'll run up to me and go, "Dad, look!" And he'll pull his pants all the way down to show me his underwear.
Yeah.
And it's usually like Hot Wheels underwear, and he'll go, "Oh yeah, Hot Wheels," and like high five, and then just pull his pants up and strut away. So if he goes to anywhere, he's gonna show somebody his underwear because he's very proud of not wearing diapers.
Good for him.
And
Enjoy it while you can get away with it.
yeah. I go, "Me too, buddy." And I take my pants off when I get home from work, and we just walk around. Elizabeth got her cast off on Wednesday.
Oh, yeah.
I saw
And-
Claire post that.
Yeah,
That's
and
cool.
she was unprepared for how the process was going to go, and I didn't want to tell her to scare her.
The saw.
So within 90 seconds of us getting into the room, it was a male nurse. He didn't warn her or anything. He just said, "Okay, let me see your arm," and he just started going and sawing it. Dude, her eyes got so big, and her face was like flushed red because she didn't know what was going on, and I'm just like giving her a thumbs up like it's okay. But I mean, it's 90 seconds from the point we walked in the door, he's sawing at her arm, and it only took like an extra minute,
Yeah.
to then cut it off and peel it off, and now she has like this removable soft cast.
Yeah.
But she's pretty stoked because now she can just do more stuff and not have to worry about getting it wet because it's a big thing. You can't get your cast wet.
Right.
So
Right.
she's like a little mermaid.
She can
during the
enjoy summer,
Yeah,
actually.
she's like a full blown mermaid during the summer. And then I got shirts for guys. Alex, when's your birthday?
January 26th.
Happy late birthday.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Matt, happy late birthday.
Thanks, bud. Let's see what we got here.
Got that dog in me. Chihuahua too is beautiful. That's awesome. Thank you. Are you still doing your pizza stuff?
No.
Oh,
No.
I just go to Mod Pizza.
yeah.
But I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, it was when we did the draft special, and we were like, I called you like a pizza slut because you're just like laying them down. And then I literally typed in pizza slut, and this shirt came up.
Dude, that's awesome.
Well,
and then
Mine says got that dog in me.
and it's like a pissed off
that.
chihuahua.
Yeah. Which
well, you can wear that in public. I don't know if I can wear mine in public.
you don't have no idea, but this is exactly how my chihuahua looked growing up.
Really?
Brown and white. His name was Spike.
That's a very fitting name for a chihuahua.
Yeah.
Well,
Dude, thank you so much.
Since you like giving gifts so much, me and
So-
Alex are going to turn the tables on you real quick.
Oh, jeez.
Perfect timing. Bernie.
Let's go ahead and put the headphones back on. All right. There you
Andrew's
go.
about to have his red rocket.
Yeah, you're about to have a red rocket, bud.
What is this?
You're going to have to wrap it and see.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so you were so generous, and you're always hooking us
That
up
is
with.
way more than a
Hold
t-shirt.
on. I have all fucking speech. You're always so generous, and you're always thinking of me and Alex, and you're always getting us cool fucking shirts and getting, so generous with gifts and giving the coolest fucking gifts ever.
Yep.
When you posted that that screenshot of you buying NCAA 25 and not having a PS5 to go with it, I immediately, outside of our group chat, texted Alex, and I was like, we got to get our homie a PS5.
Dude, you did not have to do that.
Yes, we did.
That's a lot of money.
No. Now we can start an online dynasty. All three of us. We just got to get him to get the game, and we can start an online
Well,
dynasty
geez,
together.
guys, I wasn't expecting that. I got you fucking t-shirts.
But no, you've gotten me 1, 2, 3. You've got me at
Still
least.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Well, that
Alex
was
has been so generous
extremely
over the years with all his gifts he's
unexpected.
given. So I don't know. We're
Lord.
boys. We take care of each other. Like,
Well, that's
This
about
is
the
what we
nicest
wanted.
thing anybody's ever given me, guys.
Dude, we were more excited
Dude,
about
we were-
giving you that than
dude,
the
the
podcast.
podcast. We were texting each other like for the last couple of days, and we were like, "Dude, I can't wait to give him this fucking gift. I don't even care about the podcast."
That's insane, dude. A PS5?
Yeah.
My own wife wouldn't give me that.
Well, would you say we're better than your wife? Does this mean we're better than your wife?
Yeah.
So, do you have your
gift I've
game?
ever gotten.
Do you have your game?
I think so.
Well, there you go.
Well, that's extremely generous. And
Meet me tonight. We'll start an online
Well, that's the thing
dynasty.
is I got to work tomorrow.
Oh,
I
it
was gonna
sucks.
say another thing is I've been mandated to work like the last 5 off days for
Really?
myself, and I'm pretty sure I got to work next Saturday too.
Oh, damn.
But that helps out because, like I said, I spent like all that money. I spent
Yeah.
like $3,000 in the last 48 hours because mortgage came out. I bought Claire a laptop. I bought new tires, and then when we went to the hospital, you have to pay your copay, and then you have to meet your deductible. So every time we go to Children's, it's $385,
Yep.
and all they did was saw it off, look at it, and take an X-ray. That was $385, and the last time we went was $385.
Insurance is such a scam, dude.
It is because I pay every month, and then you have to pay a copay until you meet your deductible, and
Yeah.
it's like, so when do y'all take? I have to have like a $50,000 surgery for them to like cover
insurance is only worth it. If you're really sick or if you have a catastrophic,
Yeah.
if you have a pretty big injury.
it. Yeah, they don't start paying until I reach 5,000 for the year.
These cocksuckers sent me I had to go. I don't know if I told you about the scare about the blood in my urine thing.
Yeah.
I had to go to the urologist. He put I was dick out in this fucking office with this fucking Nigerian dude. He put some fucking dude dick out, bush out, fucking just laying on this
That's
table.
where Bernie gets it from.
Most fucking vulnerable I've ever been in my life. All he does is put some fucking jelly like right on this area, fucking wands it a few times. He's like, all right, no, you're good. And then they sent me a bill for like $3.85
Wait, he put the gel like above,
above. Yeah, he wanted.
but your dick still had to be out.
Oh yeah, no, he was like pants.
Yeah,
He's
no,
like, take your pants off. I was like, you just want to make fun of me because you're Nigerian.
Did
and
you fluff it a little bit?
No, I had no clue.
Well, that's the thing is, do I fluff it or does that make it weirder that I'm getting ready for a guy to come in here?
Yeah.
But you don't want to look, you want to be like, feel good about it.
Dude,
so it's like a conundrum.
I was so vulnerable because like my legs are hanging off the table and I'm laid back and it's just Dick and Bush just like out for the world. And it was like the most... oh, dude, it was terrible.
Well, now I'm finding out that Matt has a bush. I think I would have shaved it knowing what was going on.
No, because no, fuck it. I didn't know what was going to happen. I didn't know what to expect. I thought he was going to just ask me some questions. I was going to pee in a cup. He might feel around.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was going to be dick out.
Yeah, that's pretty.
Wasn't the highlight of his day either, though.
No.
You know what I mean? That guy was like...
He went home and told his wife, he's like, I saw the smallest dick I've ever seen in my life.
No, what if
he has a podcast and he's talking about you right now.
What if he just looked at it and was like, I've seen worse?
I would have taken that.
Yeah, you got to take
Thanks,
that.
bud. I appreciate it.
Well, and I made and it wouldn't have gone over well because I made a joke because he said normally in these cases, what the next thing I would recommend is a something oscopy where we take a camera and we go up your urethra. And I was like, you don't have a camera that small. And he did not laugh at all. Like he did not laugh at all. Like he's a straight up just Nigerian dude, like blank face, like no nonsense.
Yeah.
He's probably heard it a million times.
Either guys joke about how big it is or how small it is.
Yeah,
so right in the middle. That's where you'll find me.
That doesn't sound fun though. Are you gonna have that happen?
No, we're all good. 2 years in a row in my annual physical, they found like trace amounts of blood in my urine. Yeah. So this year was the second year they found it, and so she's like, it's probably nothing because you have no other symptoms.
Yeah.
You have no other symptoms, and she's like, there is a small percentage of the population that just have trace amounts of urine or blood in their urine for no reason. Now, if you were peeing blood or if you could see blood, that's one thing. She's like, you don't have a UTI. She's like, your kidney numbers are good. Your liver's good. You're not pre-diabetic, blah, blah, blah. So she's like, as a doctor, I have to send you. And he wanted me with the sonogram thing. He's like, no, you're good. Just slapped me on my ass, sent me on my way. And then I went and got on a cruise ship. So, yeah, that was terrible. That was such a terrible time.
At least it's over. Now you can talk about it.
Yeah. We can. I'll have a nice laugh at my dick. Bernie, leave him alone.
Bernie, I love you, but you got to give me a break, buddy.
All right. Is that all you've been up to?
Yeah. No, that's literally like the past week. I asked Claire, I was like, what have we been doing? She goes, nothing. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't fucking know.
Did you watch fireworks here?
Well, funny you mentioned that. So we went, what was that, like the third they did that?
It's Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, Thursday. We went I got off late that night. We went by El Mexicano Grill. We ate, and then we wanted to go by Target for something. And I'm like shopping. I'm like doing something with Elizabeth, and we're walking around. And I'm like, Ellie, I got to fart so fucking bad. Like I've been holding it for like 10 minutes, and she's like, just let it go. And I'm like, no, it's going to be a big fart.
Yeah.
So we start hearing fireworks going off because it's like 9:15 when it started. So like fireworks going off, and we were like, okay, well let's go outside and see if we can see them. And I step outside. The automatic doors open. I step like 2 steps out, and I just ripped the nastiest, biggest fart. And then I turn behind me, and there's this disgusted old lady, like as far as we are from each other, like 3 feet away, and she's just making this horrid face. And Claire's like, "Why did you do that?" And I was like, "I didn't know she was right there." And she's like, "You couldn't have walked 2 more steps." I was like, "Claire, I've been holding this fart in for 15 minutes.
You don't understand.
I just ate 3 quesadillas." But Ellie saw her in the face that she imitated. It was hilarious because it was like the lady just like. As if Satan just slapped her in the face.
Dude,
like she was like
so
blown away.
Funny,
and I was like, just go. I was like, I'm not going to apologize. We just walked away. So anyways, we were leaving the parking lot, and it was at the sports complex. Mm-hmm. And when we got to like Johnny Carino's, we could see it. So I just pulled over in Johnny Carino's and we watched the fireworks from there.
That's so funny. I thought you were going to like play it off as like a firework or something.
Oh, yeah, it was. I thought you were waiting. Like I thought you were using the fireworks for cover.
Yeah,
no. I was like, I'm gonna wait till I get outside. I'm gonna be a gentleman. And this lady was like, she looked like my mom, and I was like, oh,
you're better than me. I let him go in Target. I don't give a shit.
I don't know, dude.
Did y'all do anything for the 4th?
Well, I was gonna say real quick. I don't know if I've shared this story on the podcast before because I probably did. But when we went to Memphis, what was it? we visited the like Black History Museum, and I was so excited, dude. I'm like, I'm gonna check this out. As soon as we get in, we check in, and there's like this sort of a kind of a beginning area that you have to just a quick little like lap, and it has like pictures on the wall and everything like that. But like the very first one, I'm like, I'm locked in. I want to see everything. But there's a family in front of me, a black family in front of me, and the dad, I'm mentioning this just because it's the Black History Museum. The dad just rips one right on me, dude. Dude,
it's his reparations.
Dude, that's exactly what I thought.
Payback, bitch.
The wife got so mad. She was like, because he like looked back, and I'm like standing there, and I got pissed. My immediate reaction is I'm pissed off, and I'm like looking around the walls and stuff. I'm like,
this is like the one place.
Yeah, I'm like, I kind of deserved it.
Yeah, you can't say shit, dude. Had it coming.
Yeah, like that was. It's like that was your great
for my
grandfather.
ancestors.
Yeah, for real. You gotta take that out.
Shit, that's so
Or
fucking funny.
you alpha dog them and match it.
Yeah, you just blast them right back.
No way, dude. Me just crop dusting the Black History Museum. I'm like,
News out of Memphis.
yeah.
Hate crime reported.
It's a fucking hate crime.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, we went over to a friend's house and went swimming. Vera had kind of not swimming, but just
floating.
Yeah, floating.
Have we? Hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt. Have we had you on since Vera's been born? Since you've become a father?
Well, when was Cisco on? It was the when Shotty got hired.
Oh yeah. Was she
Do you
born
remember
by
what
then?
month that
No.
was? She was born in November.
No, it would have been after then because it was after the season.
I know
Yeah.
we spoke about it, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
you've been on. With,
Yeah.
you were on with Cisco
Okay,
when we heard
okay,
Schottenheimer.
sorry.
And that must have been after the season ended.
Yeah, it
around,
was.
like,
Okay.
February
So
or something.
go ahead. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. I didn't know if you had been on since.
What's her
she was
birthday?
born.
November what?
15th.
Scorpio. That's what's up.
How do you know that? I don't
I'm a
know.
Scorpio. That's all I know.
Okay. Okay.
That's the only ones I know.
I thought, dude, I thought you
No,
just
I'm not-
knew him. I was
I'm
like,
not that. I
ugh.
can't tell you what anybody else is. I know I'm
Yeah.
a Scorpio.
Okay. Sorry.
And then my mom or my grandma's birthday or my sister's birthday is the 16th, and my grandma's is the 17th, and my other grandma's the 12th. So there's a lot of Scorpios.
I only know mine as well. Yeah, I don't really know.
See?
Aquarius.
Yeah, I only know mine.
Okay, so okay.
But no, I thought like the way you just rattled it off, I was
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
oh
no.
shit, he knows all of them. That's
I
we've
no
got to have a
idea. Get his
conversation.
horoscope, like
We've-
horoscopes every
We've
week.
got to have a conversation real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
no, not
you're
into
good.
that.
Didn't really do anything. My highlight of that, someone brought over what was it called? Bucket golf. Have y'all played this?
Nope, never heard of it.
Heard of it? Want to play it?
It was fun, dude.
Yeah.
I think I pulled my fucking back though. Like playing bucket, like it just shows how old I'm getting because I was not right for, until like yesterday.
Yeah.
But it's essentially it's just kind of little pop up buckets, that you can fold up, but you shoot wiffle balls and you have this like not an oversized club, but like is it the head of the club? What is
Yeah,
it?
the head.
of the club is oversized.
The head of the club looks like it would be like a little tykes,
Yes.
like made by little tykes.
But
like
the
the baseball
shaft is-
a normal shaft.
yeah.
Yeah.
Metal like a golf.
Like a regular
Golf
golf club.
And you smack it. And I thought initially, because when they busted it out, that you had to like get it in. And I'm like, this is fucking hard.
Yeah.
But turns out you just have to hit the bucket for it to count. And if you get it in, that's a stroke off. So we did that. And then we stroke off.
Sorry, that's got to go.
I was like, is that a reward for your good shot? I hate to be the guy that has to pay that debt off. Alex on here just come up with all the titles. Snail Trail Stroke Off.
But where I was, there was like, how many teams were there? There was 2, 4, 6, 8. There was like
Man,
12,
y'all got
12 guys.
Yeah, y'all.
They had friends. I knew the person's house I went to,
Oh.
but like his
These are my
father-in-law
two friends right here.
and
I was
brother.
like, this is it.
But we all split up in twos, and me and my partner, we fucking killed it. So, but kind of all from him,
What's
Yeah.
strenuous about it? Just the swinging motion?
Nothing.
Probably.
I mean, like we set it up in their backyard, so we kind of did like a whole six holes, and we just set the buckets in various spots, and we just play best ball, So
Sounds like something we can do at the draft house.
Yeah,
it was,
very well
honestly, it was a lot of fun. But like the 6th hole they put way the fuck out there, and it's every one we decided was going to be a par 3, and we made birdie on everything so far. So like he hit it and it kind of shanked a little bit, and I was just like, I got to do my job, man. I got, because he was
step up.
He's making all these putts, and I had to like smack it as far as I could, and I think that's where I went wrong. But you know, it's just a little bit of like this harmless game. I wasn't really thinking much of it, and
you picking up an injury.
Yeah, but
dude, it's real.
That was the 4th.
Oh yeah,
nothing crazy, no fireworks or anything like that.
I was just sitting around the house the other week, and all of a sudden I guess the way I was sitting, my tailbone just started getting this crazy pain. I've been dealing with that for like a week now. I had to buy a special chair and everything, like a cushion for work to sit on. I told Claire, it's like, you know, when you get a deep bruise and you push it and you just feel that bruise I was like, it's like I have a deep bruise and someone's just constantly just pushing it.
Yeah.
And then she's like, you should go to the doctor. It's like, I'm going to pull my pants down, spread my cheeks for them to just say like, oh, you just have a little bruise. Like, it's like, I'm not going to the doctor for that.
Yeah.
I didn't break anything.
Dude, so I don't know if you saw the garage up, I'm working on the Integra.
Yeah.
I was laying down on my side like this, trying to reach and like trying to get torque on like a bolt to either loosen or to tighten it. I don't know. But I pulled wrong, and I pulled something up under my shoulder blade, and it hurt so bad, and I couldn't get Lauren to like rub it out because you can't get up under a shoulder blade, like, or we couldn't. So I went to not a chiropractor, but it was like it's over there by the post office, that Texas like CryoWorks place. It's there where the dry cleaners and like the racket and jog and the gym, they do like CryoWorks, like cryogenic chambers, and then
Did you get to do that?
No, I didn't do that, but they had like somebody like who was like a back specialist, and I just wanted to go in for like a therapeutic massage. Didn't do shit. $110 fucking, but I was hurting so bad, like it was affecting, like, because you have muscles that you use that you, when they're not hurt, that you don't know that you use until you hurt it. And it was like right before we were leaving on the cruise, I was like, I don't want to deal with this like on my vacation. Like $110 lit it on fire. And then it went away, it healed, because I took that week off for the vacation, and then I got COVID coming off the boat. I got COVID, so I wasn't doing anything for 2 weeks. It healed, and then just this last week I started working on the car again, and I re-injured it.
Oh no.
But I figured out if I get a tennis ball, he has a tennis ball toy. I just lay it on the floor, and I just get it in that spot in my back, and I just roll back and forth. It works.
They make these like rollers for the gym, and I've always, my gym never had one, but I like went to a gym with one and just did it on like my hamstrings. It hurts, dude. It doesn't look like it just looks like that looks like it's going to feel really good. And then you start doing it, and I'm like, holy crap, that hurts.
And then I started looking on YouTube, like different stretches. Like I literally typed in muscle under shoulder blade stretch. And I think the older we get, I think we undervalue how much we need to stretch, because after just stretching out that, I started stretching out, looking other stretches for other parts of the body. I think I'm just going to start stretching. Like on days I don't do the gym.
That's what saved DDP.
Yeah. DDP yoga. I think I'm just going to I think stretching is important, especially like me. And I think you sit too at your job, like be a sedentary job. Like I need to do on days where I'm not active, I need to do more stretching.
Before we get any further, I get a look for stroke off, but he doesn't get one for rubbing out, for Lauren rubbing out. You didn't even hesitate. You didn't even flinch at that, but
I'm still leaning towards Snail Trail.
Snail Trail's so good, dude.
Yeah, that's my favorite so far.
It's so good.
It's rare that we get one like in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, that was good. I don't have any news. I think the news segment now is just turning into TikToks, because that's where I get most of the interesting shit I see. So
should I press a button?
Do you have like a folder for the
I have
podcast?
a folder, yeah. Like
Nice.
anytime I see one that I want to save for the podcast, I just put it in this.
The fuck's a poop knife?
Dude, we're about to fuck. Oh my God, we're about to find out. So apparently there's the current in one of the oceans, just changed directions on its own.
That can't.
And
Isn't that affected by like the moon or something?
Scientists are like freaked out about it. And I think this is the one. So I tested this. I hope it works. I hope it comes through. We're going to just.
Well, breaking fucking the news. Scientists are warning tomorrow and for the next few months, days will be shorter than ever. Some of the shortest in history because the Earth is spinning a lot faster than usual.
You're supposed to talk
Well,
here, guy.
breaking fucking the news. Scientists are warning tomorrow
I heard
and for
about
the
this.
next few months.
I totally screwed that up.
Days will be shorter than ever. Some of the shortest in history because the Earth is spinning a lot faster
But
than usual.
they said it was on July 9th. I didn't notice it any shorter yesterday.
What did it say? Something about milliseconds, though?
Yeah, it was like milliseconds.
I mean,
Yeah, that's
Doesn't
what
do
I
bad.
heard.
but
too,
he
and
said July 9th may be the shortest day in recorded history. But I don't think that was the case.
is that the summer solstice? Is that
That's the longest. Winter solstice is
when
the
is
shortest.
Okay.
All right, so I just thought this chick was hot, and then I thought her message was just. I think like if you find a girl like this as a unicorn, you should marry her.
Okay, I'm just going to say this because this really, really, really needs to be fucking said. I cannot fucking wait for football season to start. I cannot wait to spend every Thursday night, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday night watching fucking football. I cannot wait to build my fantasy team. I cannot fucking wait. Yes! It's coming, guys. It's coming.
Yeah.
And so am I.
She's trying to get a man.
And so am I.
That's a thirst trap.
Yeah, I mean,
It worked for this guy.
it worked. Hooked me right the fuck in. All
Words
right.
that my wife will never say. I am so ready for football season. She fucking hates
Dude,
it.
Lauren catfished me so hard when we were dating. She you know, you're in the getting to know you phase, and
Yeah.
you know, I told her I'm a huge football fan, I'm a huge Cowboy fan. She's like, "Oh, I love the Cowboys." Put a ring on the finger. Fucking hates football. Doesn't give one shit about it.
She did that to get to your heart, though. She had good intentions.
No, she fucking catfished me, dude. She fucking tricked me.
I was 22 years old when I learned that not every family has a poop knife. Who here in this room, raise your hand if you have not heard this story or you've not read this story. Okay.
Wow.
Okay, here we go.
Get ready, y'all.
My family poops big. Maybe it's genetic, maybe it's our diet, but everyone births giant logs of crap. If anyone has laid a mega poop, you know that sometimes it won't flush. It lays across the hole in the bottom of the bowl, and the vortex of draining water merely gives it a spin as it mocks you. Growing up, this was a common enough occurrence that our family had a poop knife. It was an old rusty kitchen knife that had hung on a nail in the laundry room, only to be used for that purpose. It was normal to walk through the hallway and have someone call out, "Hey, can you get me the poop knife?"
Hold on. They keep it out.
Yeah.
Like, to me, if we have this problem as a family, we're getting like disposable knives or something, like plastic knives.
Oh, yeah. That's the way to do it.
And then you use it's a one-time use thing.
Or you get one of those industrial like toilets that you find at like a mall that just like take it all
Yeah.
down. I mean, that's a good investment rather than cutting your poop.
I thought it was standard kit. You have your plunger, your toilet brush, and your poop knife. Fast forward to 22. It's been a day or two between poops, and I'm over at my friend's house. My friend was the local dealer and always had guests over.
Local dealer of what?
Poop knives. Of poop knives. Because you can't buy weed without sitting on your ass and sampling it for an hour. I excuse myself and lay a gigantic turd. I look down and see that it's a sideways one, so I crack the door.
What the fuck? Well, it's a sideways one.
It's a sideways one, dude. So I crack the door.
Am I right?
I crack the door and call out for my friend. He arrives and I ask him for his poop knife. My what? Your poop knife, I say. I need to use it, please.
Into friendship.
Please. What the f*** is a poop knife? Obviously he has one, but maybe he calls it by a more delicate name.
No, he doesn't.
A fecal cleaver, a dung divider, a guano glaive. I explain what it is I want and why I want it. He starts giggling, then laughing. Then lots of people start laughing. It turns out the music stopped and everyone heard my pleas.
The record scratch.
Everyone heard my pleas through the door. It also turns out that none of them had poop knives.
No
It
shit.
was just my f***ed up family with their f***ed up bowels. My life. I told this to my wife last night, who was amused and horrified at the same time. It turns out that she did not know what a poop knife was and had been using the old rusty knife hanging in the utility closet as a basic utility knife. Thankfully, she didn't cook with it, but used it to open Amazon boxes.
Let her cook.
She will be getting her own utility knife now. I was 22 years old.
I've never heard of a poop knife. So what they're saying is it's so big you gotta cut it.
You have to cut it up to get it down.
I've never had that problem. I'm a big guy.
Saying that it's laying sideways across the
Yeah.
hole.
Yeah.
Therefore, it's not
It
flushing.
helicopters. Mine, I've had some logs, but mine usually go down in the hole and then they just stick out.
Yeah.
You know, I call them gophers because they stick out of the water.
See, I'm almost a little more surprised by, or like curious how it's laying sideways every time.
How?
But
Like, are you pinching it off or are you just letting
You got to
it?
start on one side, right? Your butthole's got to be over here to then swoop it over that way.
yeah, it's almost like you have
Like
to
you're
be
on
doing
a
that
pendulum?
purpose.
That's a skill. Is that a skill? Are we saying that's a skill?
America's Got Talent.
In a whole family of it?
If I tried, I don't think I'd be able to do it.
We should, at the next draft house, just say, ask who brought the poop knife.
Wait, one second though. Like, there has to be a better way to deal with that. Do you think you like could flush as it's coming out? Like what? Like instead of, you know what I mean, I'm sitting here trying to figure out how to solve it besides hanging up a shitty knife. Like
This is going to stick with you, isn't it? This is going to bother you, isn't
And
it?
Alex going to be laying up in bed being like, there's got to be a better way.
But I know we've brought this up before, but I just shared with my team at work our restroom story.
Oh, gross.
Yeah,
Dude, that thing was
yeah.
it was the biggest log I've ever seen in my life. It's so gross.
Is that the Target one? Yeah. Oh my God.
I mean, it was literally as big as my forearm. And probably thicker.
Dude, that's what got me.
That was so fucking nasty.
It was the width of it.
Yeah, it was thick
the
as
girth.
fuck. It was already a foot long, but it had to have been like as round as almost like a kid football.
So that.
But another what?
Well, hold on. Was it guys or girls'
it was
bathroom?
a women's
It's a
restroom.
women's.
Oh, she's taking it.
That's what brought it up was this whole conversation. Just let me start from the beginning. I have to go get a key to unlock our shred bin because someone threw something away that they weren't supposed to. And they're like, you can go ask so-and-so for it. And it's funny because we all kind of know that particular person doesn't wash their hands coming out of the restroom.
Ugh.
And I'm like, I'm not going to ask that person for it. I'm going to ask this other person for it and hope that she has it. And then it went into a whole story about, the women's restroom's bad. And then I brought that story up. But it's funny that you brought this poop knife and like cutting it in half because that story, which I'm sure we told on this podcast before, I'm there for moral support with you. I don't know if you remember that, but like, because they were making you do it. And I'm like, I'm not going to let my boy go down like that.
That's so fucking
It's like,
gross.
I'll hold the bag. Everything was chill. It was just gross to look at until Andrew broke it in half.
I didn't do it on purpose.
I know.
I remember I had like some cardboard and I was trying to scoop it.
Yes.
And it just split and it just released like
And
the
that's-
smell. And I was like, fuck.
So think about that. They're cutting turds in half every time that they have to
It
use that poop
releases
knife.
all the
So
smells.
we know what that is like. Your face is like exactly how I remember it. Yeah, it was pretty bad.
That was like afterwards. It's like I'm
so
washing my hands for
gnarly.
5 minutes and I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette. Like I'll see y'all later.
Oh, it's so gnarly.
Oh,
man.
that's why that lady asked for her poop knife at the customer service thing. I was like, "What do you mean poop knife?"
That was the sister.
Okay, so I don't know. This is the TikTok thing is fairly new. I'm introducing because Andrew it isn't on TikTok. So when I add these to this folder for the podcast, I'm in various states of mind. So sometimes they may be funny at the time or relevant at the time when I add it. Y'all may not find them funny, but I think this is just fucking psycho
So you're
behavior.
telling me that normal people do not cook frozen pizza by the slice. You're telling me that this is not a everyday person thing. I just had a friend over and I was like, I'm going to make my husband a quick piece of this pizza and then I'm going to rewrap it and throw it in the freezer so that I don't waste it. And she was like, I've never heard of someone doing that ever. So literally you just cut it frozen and then you cook one piece and you wrap it back up and put it in the freezer so you don't waste a whole pizza if you know not everyone's going to eat it because I'm just cooking it for my husband's lunch. You're telling me this isn't a universal thing?
Okay,
not very
a couple things.
Cost effective.
A couple
either.
things. Why are you only giving your husband one slice of pizza for lunch?
Yeah, I'm gonna need 3 slices.
2, and this is probably the way why I am, my situation I'm in. I'm taking that whole thing down. I'm taking that whole thing down. Like, we're going to need another one for the rest of the family.
Well, I cook it all and then just wrap the rest in foil and eat the rest like
I tell
that
you what,
way.
though, I'm not mad at the idea of maybe cutting it into smaller slices so it cooks a little more even. But yeah, I'm eating most of that pizza.
Shane Gillis has a good pizza, like the way he eats a pizza. I don't think that's it.
We're staring at a pizza that has a swastika. Made
What'd you eat last night?
Pepperonis.
I had a slice of pizza.
Just a single slice.
This is how
Yeah,
I
girls
eat
went
pizza.
out to buy it. Sadie O'Connor's chick. We sent girls on a pizza mission.
Yeah, nice.
They came back with everybody got an individual slice. I got one slice of cheese.
They didn't buy the pies.
Complete fucking girl brain.
Why did they not buy the pies?
Like, well, you said you'd have a slice. It's like, bro, I meant
That's a
7.
manner of fucking speech, dude.
I meant 30 slices.
His logic is
You brought me one single slice.
You got like a
of
grade
cheese.
school pizza day?
Yeah.
He's got one slice?
Yes.
I'm sorry to hear that. That's fucked up.
I was like 2 is like, oh, I'm being healthy.
Yeah.
If I eat 2 slices at a pizza party, I'm like, wow.
Go and do a
I'm in
bodybuilding contest
complete
right
control.
after that.
Pure
2 slices.
discipline and control. It was after I took it easy on the BLs last night.
Yeah.
Didn't get too rowdy. Water in between everyone. I was like, I'm in complete
I
control.
saw you on that slow grind
I can
last night.
crush several slices of pizza because I was such a good boy. And instead I got one slice.
Where was your reward?
There was no reward, Matthew. You're exactly right.
So there's another clip, I can't find it, but he's like, the first one doesn't even count. Like, he's like, I'm standing up at the box. I open the box. The first one doesn't even count. And then I'm putting 3 on the plate. Yeah. And then I'm taking another one as I'm walking with my 3 on the plate. He's like, the first one doesn't even count. I'm standing at the box taking the first one. So maybe that's, the reason I'm so fat, but never in my life would I think to cut up a frozen pizza slice at a time and
I
cook
would have
it.
never even thought of doing that.
No.
Even if it's just me and I know I'm not going to eat it all, I'll save it.
You
and
cook
eat the rest.
You cook
later.
it and then put it in the fridge for later.
I wrap it up. And
Yeah,
I put it in the refrigerator.
That's normal. That's normal.
Like
stuff.
I said, like you're gonna heat your oven up like 8 different times to cook 8 slices.
Yeah.
That's
That's a great point.
No.
what do we got?
I don't know. I don't know what
Disney really filmed a dick?
Yeah.
Like a penis?
Candy belongs to Seymour Butts.
Seymour Butts. Seymour Butts. Who's Seymour Butts? Hmm?
So that's
Who's
what
Seymour
that's what they
Butts?
kept.
Nobody see more butts than you, Uncle Tony.
But this is what they cut.
Candy belongs to Peter Fitz.
Peter Fitz? Peter Fitz. Who's Peter Fitz? Hmm? Who's Peter Fitz?
Anybody's Peter Fitz if you push hard enough.
Oh wow, that's a fucking edgy joke.
But that he did.
I didn't mind it. That I probably wouldn't.
I wouldn't have
even
gotten it at the
as two,
time, but
yeah.
as an adult, it's like that's a solid.
But coming
joke.
off the back of the Nickelodeon doc and like all that shit that was going on in that era.
Well, it's
that
all that,
that
like,
doesn't surprise
subtle,
that
weird
doesn't
stuff.
surprise
like,
me.
It's just like it's how you doctrinate, like little by little. You dip your toe in, you make a little dick joke,
Yeah.
you make a butthole joke, and next thing you know, you're next level.
you get a
you
fa-
progress it.
Yeah,
That's what you do.
Yeah, you get a money shot of slime on what's her name's face.
Ariana Grande, yeah, but she's just getting like, look like she's just getting jizzed all over.
fucking
Her feet
money
out
shot.
everywhere.
Yeah, I saw that. I remember that Nickelodeon one.
So I thought that was crazy that they fucking even filmed it, much less kept it.
Dude, we were watching the original Superman from like 1978 or whatever, and when he crash lands as a boy, as like a 4-year-old boy, and he stands up, full frontal, like you see the little dooloo and everything. And I'm like, wow, they really went with a full blown, like you saw his backside,
Yeah.
and then it cut to the front and you see his little dick. And I'm like, they kept a little boy's dick in a PG movie that hit theaters. It was pretty fucking weird.
Think about like, didn't like Blue Lagoon like in the 80s have like
That was like full
14-year-old
child
like
porn.
sex? Yeah.
Like that was like Brooke Shields and some other kid.
I don't know what this is. Now, these other three, I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what state of mind I was in, but I guess I deemed them worthy enough for the podcast. Oh, this one's a good one.
I've often said, I have not seen a new graveyard in my lifetime. I've never heard about a graveyard being too full to accept new bodies, too. So you would think that there would have to be a lot of them that would say, nope, no vacancy here. So where are the bodies?
Yeah. I'm in. I'm so in. In a town, like how many cemeteries can you really have before it's like, hey, the town has grown and we need to now bury the people who die here over there somewhere? And what are we doing with all these bodies?
What percentage of people are cremated? 60%.
Whoa, I never would have guessed that.
But still,
that's still 40%.
Right, look at how many people die in the US a year.
2023. 3 million people roughly.
So there's 1.8 million bodies.
No, that were cremated.
Yeah, 1.2 million bodies are buried
per year.
Where? I've never seen a new graveyard.
They're now like, hey, new graveyard, grand opening.
Yeah, no,
first body.
Which they shouldn't.
And that just got me thinking. I was like, I've never seen like a new graveyard open.
Well, they don't announce it probably. But.
Well, and I've never seen one like under like construction or like, like Red Oak, like the Red Oak Cemetery, like
they expanded it. They expanded the
same
property.
one. Yeah, not by that much.
How many people live in Red Oak though? And then you got to think like my grandma lived in Ferris, but she's buried in Madisonville.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. Maybe that was.
And then in the Waxahachie one, you can tell the ones that are buried from like the 1800s, and then they bought more land, and it progresses. And
yeah, I don't know. Like I said,
then big cities like New Orleans, they have mausoleums. I cannot spell that or say that word.
I'm in.
But that's where you just stack them in there. It could be hundreds of people in a room.
And granted, like I said, I'm in various states of mind when I add to this folder. I don't know what this is. I almost don't want to play it because it looks lame.
He does look
Research has people a little frightened to use it. There's a new study out that says after just one day, chemicals in sunscreens enter your bloodstream.
Yeah, so the FDA actually did 2 big studies on this in 2019 and 2020, tested about 70 people total. And yeah, it doesn't just get in your bloodstream after one day. It gets in there way quicker. Like within 2 hours of putting it on, every single person had these chemicals in their blood above the FDA's threshold that they put in that study.
Before you grab that bottle of sunscreen, the first.
So like, what do we do? Like, what do I do? Like, I can't go out into the sun like without sunscreen. Like, I'll just.
Was it different between lotion and spray though? I guess it's all the same.
It's all the same. Yeah. They're saying it's all the same. Like, I can't.
This is something I could believe because when you like, as much as I dislike RFK, when you learn like how he's all against all these additives and food and stuff, and you're like, well, he's fucking right about that though, because they'll show what is in it in America and the same product and what's in it in like Europe, and they're like, we have 37 extra ingredients in this product than they have in Europe, and it's the same thing.
Yeah,
they just have all those additives.
Baby formula from Europe because of
it's probably the best way to do it.
But have you ever seen the video of like, I think they're looking at it through like a UV camera or something like that when you put sunscreen on, and it's just like blacks out your entire skin. Does that make sense?
Yeah, because it blocks out.
So it blocks out. It's blocking out. Yeah.
Yeah. So
but yeah, it makes sense. So it goes right to your bloodstream.
Yeah.
I wear a sleeve at work. Like goes all the way up the arm as protection.
Like an AI,
like an Allen Iverson. Fuck yeah, I never thought of it like that. That's when I start thinking
it's an AI sleeve, dude.
Stepping over people.
No,
2001 finals. Fuck you.
I called a dude at work.
Tyron Lue or whatever his name was.
In my last job, we had a guy. It was fully sleeve tattooed, and when he went on site to a client's site, like our fucking boomer owner was like, you got to cover it up. So he had a sleeve, and so I'd call him AI, and he didn't get it. And we're in tech, so he's thinking artificial. I'm like, no, Allen Iverson, you fucking nerd. He's like, what do you mean? It was like, just fucking Google it. Google Allen Iverson sleeve, and then report back, you fucking nerd.
He sounds like a nerd.
He was a nerd. Anyway, So this is the last one. This one's pretty crazy.
This is the biggest coincidence in history. Try asking your history teacher to explain this one. Abraham Lincoln was elected to Congress in 1846. John F. Kennedy was elected to Congress in 1946.
All the similarities.
Lincoln became president in 1860. Kennedy became president in 1960. Both leaders were deeply committed to civil rights. Both first ladies lost a child during their time in the White House. Both presidents were shot on a Friday, and both were shot in the head. Now here's where it gets even stranger. Lincoln's secretary was named Kennedy. Kennedy's secretary was named Lincoln. Both were assassinated by men from the South. Both were succeeded by Southerners named Johnson. Andrew Johnson, who took over after Lincoln, was born in 1808. Lyndon Johnson, who took over after Kennedy, was born in 1908. John Wilkes Booth, Lincoln's assassin, was born in 1839. Lee Harvey Oswald, Kennedy's assassin, was born in 1939. Both assassins were known by their full 3 names. Both names contain exactly 15 letters. Hold on, it gets even more bizarre. Lincoln was shot in a theater named Ford. Kennedy was shot in a Lincoln car made by Ford. Booth and Oswald were both killed before going to trial. And finally, the wildest part. A week before Lincoln was assassinated, he was in Monroe, Maryland. A week before Kennedy was killed, he was with Marilyn Monroe. Lincoln was shot in a theater, and his killer fled to a warehouse. Kennedy was shot from a warehouse, and his killer ran to a theater. This is the biggest coincidence in history.
Those are wild.
Try asking your...
But it is just a coincidence. I mean, I don't think there's some kind of interstellar.
Yeah, and I don't know. Like AI is so good. Like I don't know if like that's like that was really on a Joe Rogan podcast. Like AI is getting
I've
so
heard
good.
all those similarities between the two of them.
Okay, but yeah, so
that is pretty wild.
to me, I was like, I was in that state of mind. I was like, whoa,
Yeah, that is just really crazy.
So yeah, that was TikTok. That was our TikTok segment. No, not a good segment.
No, it's supposed to be after our news. We go. Burnt.
Oh yeah, because most of the news is depressing. All right, what do we got next? We want to go.
We can do Mount Rushmore brackets, questions, or hills.
Okay. Let's do Mount Rushmore. You got the Mount Rushmore? You got yours?
Yeah.
All right. So this week's Mount Rushmore is Mount Rushmore of busts. Yeah. So sports busts.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't.
Can I go first? Just because mine is probably not as intricate as y'all's. Maybe
you can. Yeah, dude. Guess first. And I disclaimer. I went a little bit more. I tried to go a little bit more obscure because I know y'all are probably going to have some big hitters on yours, like the more well known ones.
Maybe.
So
I got one I need to ask you about later if you don't have them.
Okay,
but we'll wait and see.
All right. What's
So
your number one?
I mainly did basketball.
Yeah.
Just mainly because that's what I watch.
I wonder if I have a basketball. I wonder if
kind of more along the lines of like my time watching too. So there's probably, this is just more from my list, right? The first one I put was Anthony Bennett.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That was just, I mean, so they lose LeBron, right? And then
who did they get first though? Kyrie,
I believe.
Yeah.
And then they get the first.
That's what I think. I think LeBron left and they got Kyrie. That was kind of the conspiracy of that was their here we'll give you this guy.
Well, my whole thought with the conspiracy is because it wasn't just that they got Kyrie, then they got Bennett, which was the first pick, and then didn't they get another first round pick as well?
That sounds
first
right.
round or another?
No,
number
first
one.
overall pick. I'm pretty sure they got 3, but I can't remember what the third one was.
Yeah, I can't remember. Must have been a bust.
But, or maybe it was traded. Oh no, it was Wiggins, right?
Andrew Wiggins.
Didn't he get drafted by Cleveland?
Was he? He might have been. Yeah,
I think so. So my conspiracy was that they, which we'll talk draft later. Matt said that we could talk about it, but LeBron leaves the decision, and then I think they just need to give Cleveland as many assets as they possibly could to make that make sense later on for him to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that was the 15-year anniversary, like on Tuesday of the decision?
Oh, was it?
I was happened to be listening to the radio, and they were like 15 years ago today. LeBron took his talents to South Beach.
Became a douche.
But Bennett was he averaged 4.4 points, 3.1 rebounds, 0.5 assists in 151 games.
I thought you were going to say he made $151 million.
I thought you were.
How much money he made?
I thought you were.
Oh, he's made tens of millions. I'm sure all these people
How
did.
many points a game?
4.4 points.
I thought you were reading Angel Reese stat line.
Second one, and again, we kind of talked about this beforehand. I was trying to stay away from people that had injuries, like y'all were saying.
Yeah.
Y'all don't really consider them a bust.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, like Brandon Roy was awesome.
Yeah.
Sean,
His knees just
Sean
stayed
Lee.
up.
But how would you
Yeah,
consider
I love
someone
Sean
like
Lee.
Greg Oden?
Knees. He had
Knees.
Yeah,
bad
so like
knees.
I wanted to put him because I mean, in all intents and purposes, he's a bust.
I mean, he went above KD. Wasn't that the draft
Yes.
and people were like, "Hey, I'm not mad about it because he's 7'1" and he's going to be an anchor."
So this guy had some injuries, but it's more of just his shot was just so broken. Was Markelle Fultz
Yeah,
going to the 76ers, right? I believe.
yeah, because Boston had that pick and they traded and ended up getting Jason Tatum and like an extra whatever out of it.
But I put his stats down. He's still in the league.
I was going to say, I
but-
think he's still in the league
still in
though.
the league, but his career stats are 10 points, 3.2 rebounds, 4.4 assists.
All right, quick question though: is Ben Simmons on your list?
No, he's not. He probably should be.
So I was going to say, who's the bigger bust, Simmons or Fultz though? Because I think Fultz can still contribute to a team, whereas Simmons is like he's too scared to even shoot the ball.
Well, see, I think Simmons it's all about attitude with him. He just thinks he's so arrogant.
Oh, really?
That's how I feel. Cause I mean, there's just, I forgot who it was. It's someone that's on Cleveland now. I just saw a video recently where he said that, I'm pretty sure it was Simmons, where they like drafted him and he would walk around the facility and just, not play, not want to like, I forgot how he exactly described it, but essentially just like he owned the place, but he wasn't going to play. And then he goes, the next time I play this guy, I'm going to bust his ass. Like I'm going to show him that like he's a piece of shit. And then eventually Simmons gets traded to another team. And then whoever this guy is, he was on the 76ers at the time, just goes absolutely nuclear because he's just so pissed at the way that Simmons was when he was on the same team with him that I don't even know his name because he doesn't play that well often, but he like had a mission that game to like show that like Simmons.
Well, I get it, especially if you're a rookie and you're already that arrogant.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're like in year 4 and you've already made a couple All-Star teams, I can understand like, hey, you're better than me at this. So, you don't have to.
Shot's bad, but I just feel like I still rather, I mean, depending on who your personnel is, Simmons' defense is can be elite.
Yeah. And his size is ridiculous.
Yeah. Then I have Adam Morrison.
I was going to put him on there.
Yeah.
I was such a big Adam Morrison fan coming out. That's when Gonzaga was like kind of like reaching their pinnacle, like in the early 2000s. I was like, I'm going to play basketball for Gonzaga too.
That's probably the one I'm most sad about.
Oh yeah.
I'm like,
he went to the Bobcats and like, he's going to turn that team around, dude.
Yeah.
He's just what they need.
Didn't he go to China and kill it though?
A lot of people do in China.
Or am I thinking of Jim?
Boban's in China right now?
Good for him.
Yeah.
Fucking love that guy.
He's probably pulling numbers, dude.
Of course he is.
And then my last one.
He was in John Wick. Of course he is.
I didn't write down like Adam Morrison's stats or anything. And then the last one, this one just makes me happy to my soul. Marvin Bagley.
Yeah.
Like,
that's going to be one of those like Darko Milicic going down as like, or Sam Bowie, like you took him over.
Just all the clips of help me. Who was the guy in the Kings that ran the Kings? The GM, old player.
Vlade Divac.
Vlade Divac,
Yeah.
like saying like
just ripping cigs.
He didn't want Luka and all this.
I think it was I think they were like we felt more comfortable with taking him and he would have been a good fit for us. But I mean, come on, dude. There was like 4 players in that top 10 that were going to be better than him.
Yeah. So that's my list right there.
All right, I'll go. I don't know how to say this dude's name. I think it's Mark Appel or Apple, Appel. But he was the first overall pick by Houston in 2013 after he had first been drafted by like I think he got drafted
What
by.
sport are we talking?
It's baseball. my
Baseball.
bad.
Okay.
Yeah, so he got drafted out of high school, declined, went to college, got drafted out of college, declined because he went to Pittsburgh, and then he was selected after like his senior year by Houston, first overall, right? Huge signing bonus. The guy made like only a couple appearances in his whole career. Hold on, I think I had it up here somewhere. So his career, he never won a game. Technically, he never lost a game either.
What
But
position
he was a
did you say?
pitcher.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why I figured we said he
Stanford
had
pitcher
one.
makes the list as the biggest bust, being the most recent. His career with the Astros started like many others with ups and downs. The Astros expected a meteoric rise out of the Stanford grad, but in 5 seasons in the minors, he never put it all together. As he got older, his performance worsened to a point where he walked more than 10% of the batters he faced. After 5 years never making it past AAA, he announced he was officially stepping away from baseball.
Didn't he come back and like was an outfielder?
No, that
or
was
was that another pitcher
that
bust?
was Rick Ankiel. I
Rick
think.
Ankiel, yeah.
Turns out he could like fucking hit missiles.
Yeah, he was hitting piss missiles and playing outfield.
This guy, Delman Young, I believe he was selected by Tampa Bay. Oh yeah, here it goes. The quintessential poster boy for number 1 pick gone wrong. Tampa Bay drafted Young right out of high school. Immature but stacked slugger. Started in the minors. Started well, hitting 20 home runs and batting .336 in 84 games in AA. But after he was named Baseball America's Minor League Player of the Year, it never got better from that. What ultimately got him was his immaturity. He got a 50-game suspension for chucking a bat at an umpire in a meltdown. So his stats, he actually, again, it's just because of the high placement, right? Number 1 overall pick. But for his career, he batted .283, 109 home runs, 566 RBIs, but he played on 6 teams in 9 years. I had Kwame Brown. Did you say Kwame Brown?
No, I didn't.
So I think what gets him is Michael Jordan like personally selected him. So people were like, oh, if Jordan likes him, he's going to be good. So he just had this high expectation. But again, he was the number 1 pick. He played 14 years, but that was on 7 teams. He averaged 6.6 points, 5.5 rebounds, just under 1 assist, and just about half a block and half to steal for his career. But I mean, 14 years in the league. The rest I got are a lot of receivers. So y'all remember Justin Blackmon?
Yep.
At Oklahoma State?
Didn't he just pass?
He died?
I think so. One of them just.
Well, I feel like he was Dez before Dez got there. Like he went to the same college, and I thought he was going to be like the shit. He was the 5th overall pick, but he only had 93 career catches for 1,280 yards and 6 touchdowns. Again, it was Jacksonville in the early 2000s. Another just bottom feeding franchise at that time was Detroit. When they had a streak where they took 3 receivers like in the top 5 for like 3 straight years.
And they all busted.
No, one of them's Calvin Johnson.
I was about to say,
but 2 of them are on my list. I think the ones that bookended it was Charles Rogers.
One of those dudes died. Either Blackmon
It was Charles
or
Rogers.
Okay.
Rogers did die.
If I miss on 2 and get Calvin Johnson, I'm okay.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So Charles Rogers,
but
he was the number 2 overall pick. He only had 36 catches for 440 yards and 4
Jesus
touchdowns.
Christ. Putting up
And
fucking-
then I think I saw that he died like 2019. So I mean,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
after his career. And the one that I was the absolute highest on, like I thought this guy was going to be what Calvin Johnson was, and that was Braylon Edwards coming out of Michigan.
Yep.
He was 2005. He was the 3rd overall pick, and his career wasn't bad, right? He had 359 catches for 5,522 yards and 40 touchdowns. That's not bad. But when you're picked top 3, I feel like you're expected to be like a Calvin Johnson.
How many years did he play?
It had to have been 7 or 8. I mean, like I said, he's not really a bust. But I just had such high hopes for this guy.
Yeah.
Watching him in college, I was like, he's going to be as good as Jerry Rice. And then I think he made 1 Pro Bowl. Which, like I said, he's my kind of like maybe not on the list, but I just had so much hype for him. One more, and then I have just like a whole nother class. But remember Eric Crouch from Nebraska?
Of course.
I was a big Cornhusker fan growing up. That guy won the Heisman, the Walter Camp, and the Davey O'Brien in high school, or I'm sorry, in college. He was drafted in the 3rd round, 95 pick overall, but he never recorded a stat in the NFL. But he had a decent career in NFL Europe, Canadian Football League, and the United Football League because he converted to receiver and then safety. So he was just an athlete, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the last one, my honorable mentions were going to be pretty much the top 10 of the 2005 NFL draft because I was just looking at this. And so the number 1 pick that year was Alex Smith. Not bad, right?
No, not bad.
Decent career. 3 out of the first 5 picks were all running backs. The first running back off the board
Richardson.
was No, it wasn't that year. He was later.
Uh.
Was Ronnie Brown.
Ugh.
Went to Miami. Braylon Edwards,
Yeah.
Cleveland. Cedric Benson went to the Bears. He was the 4th pick. And then with the 5th
Shout out
pick
Midland
was
League.
Cadillac Williams to Tampa Bay.
Cadillac, yep.
But then, yeah, I was like, that's your top 5. But we got D. Ware with pick number 11. That was
Hell
really
yeah.
the best pick was pick 11.
Hell
and then
yeah.
Aaron Rodgers was like pick 24.
There was another draft that I saw, like the 2015 draft. It was just like an all-time bad class.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, this top 10 is really fucking bad.
Yeah. Okay. So mine, like I said, I was trying to go more obscure. This first one, I knew you guys wouldn't know who this guy is, but he's an FC Dallas player. His name is Danielson. And he is the sole reason why FC Dallas will never, ever spend big money on a player ever again. At one point, he was the most expensive player in the world. He won 2 World Cups. So, I mean, we're not talking about a scrub. At one point, he was the most expensive player in the world. But if you see over here, he only played 8 games for us, and he scored 1 goal, and that 1 goal was a PK.
Well, I was going to say he's kind of later in his career, though.
Yeah.
But then look what he did next year with those guys.
Yeah.
Oh, those are appearances. My bad.
Those are apperances. These are goals.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he kind of lost it after that.
Yeah, I mean, but considering what we paid for him, and I was at this game. I remember this game.
What was his contract?
So, this breaks down the most expensive goals in FC Dallas history.
That guy looks like he's 42 right there.
Sick kit.
Yeah, dude, our kits used to be so fucking fired. So he had a guaranteed compensation of $879,000, but that was back in 2007, and that was huge money back in 2007. Like even now, like in the MLS, like you're paying a dude $900,000. I mean, that's a pretty good salary for that. If you're making $900,000 in MLS now, you're player 14, 15, 16 off the bench. I mean, but for us back then in 2007, that was just huge. That was huge. So yeah, he played in 8 games and he logged 1 goal, off a PK. And that means the Hunts paid nearly $1 million for a single PK goal.
$880,000 in 2007 is equivalent in purchasing power is about $1,364,000 today.
So 1.3. So yeah, it was just, if you ever wonder like, man, why can't FC Dallas sign X player or why? Because they're never going to. They
should sell.
They're so scared of spending money and being burned by a guy like Danielson. And if you kind of followed soccer back then, you could kind of tell by his Wikipedia, like he was already on his way down. Like Sao Paulo is a huge club in Brazil. That's a huge club in Spain. Here, he won another World Cup. Bordeaux, I mean, is a huge club in France. Then he went to Saudi Arabia, and it just went downhill from there. But
I bet his check signing hand was still working just fine.
It worked just fine.
I saw all those clubs. He's still getting paid.
Yeah. So this next one for me, I don't know if y'all remember Sebastian Telfair.
Oh, yeah, he's a street legend.
Yeah. So
like
he was
Brooklyn.
he was a New York kind of street legend. And for me, I found out about him through Sports Illustrated because when I was a kid, that was like kind of the one thing I had was Sports Illustrated subscription, and I remember reading about him, and I was like, dude, this guy is so fucking badass. They told his story, and so yeah, he was drafted 13th overall in 2004, and he bounced around. He didn't do much, and I guess now he's currently playing in China. I don't have any stats. I don't have any stats on him. My next one is Vince Young. Believe it or not, I think Vince Young was a bust. Considering when I saw him play in that 2005 national championship, I thought he was the best college football player I'd ever seen. He was the best quarterback I'd ever seen.
I think he was the best player I've ever seen based on that Rose Bowl game alone.
Yeah, I was like, he's gonna be a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Yeah, and then he went to Tennessee, and you're like, okay, well, Steve McNair.
Yeah,
Great comparison.
Yeah, and then he
did win Rookie of the Year, though.
Yeah, he won Rookie of the Year.
But then, what was it? His second year, he started facing adversity, and did he get booed? And that kind of like
booed.
broke him.
It broke him.
Which
broke it because he never faced that.
Yeah,
he never faced that before. And I want to say
they think that for a while they thought he was going to kill himself, like they couldn't find him and everything.
He disappeared. I don't want to scroll through all this. I thought it would link me directly to his little blurb, but and then to round out my Mount Rushmore is Johnny Manziel. Again, up until Vince Young or up until Johnny Manziel, I was like, Vince Young's the best.
First freshman never won the Heisman.
Yeah, and I was like, first freshman, he went into Bama, beat Bama in Bama. I was like, holy shit, money fucking Manziel. Yeah. He talks about how he'd go get fucking lit on a Thursday and then go out and beat. He'd go out and beat Florida on a Friday or Saturday, and it's just like and then we flirted with him. Jerry was in love with him. There's that famous story of Will McClay and Stephen Jones literally having to hold Jerry back from making the pick. So yeah, Johnny Manziel. Shout out Jake.
Johnny Manziel, his worst enemy was himself, though.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I was going to mention Freddie Adu.
Yeah. So Tony Mandarich.
Yeah, the big fucking perfect offensive line.
Yeah. So Tony Mandarich was
cover of Sports Illustrated.
Cover of Sports Illustrated. They said he was the
perfect prospect
prototype, perfect prospect tackle, and he was going to be a bona fide. Can't miss.
Oh yeah, can't miss.
But steroids got to him, and I think he played on like 2 different teams, and he was only in the league like maybe 2 years, 3 years, and he was picked number 1 overall. And Freddie Adu, for me, Freddie Adu is really hard because I think we busted him. I think we put, as a soccer nation, we put 2, and I think Nike had a big part in it. I think you put the weight of an entire nation's hopes and dreams and program on the back of a 14-year-old.
Yeah.
Bad things are bound to happen. I watched him as a 13-year-old kid play in Dallas Cup, which is like one of the biggest youth. It is the biggest youth tournament in international soccer. Tons of players. Wayne Rooney's played in the tournament. You name a player from overseas, and they've probably played in the Dallas Cup at some point. I watched him play. He was 13. He was playing with the U19 U.S. national team. They were in the U19 bracket, and he was the best player on the field.
Yeah.
And I saw him play in a little field in Richland College. I was like, this is the best soccer player I've ever seen in my life. And he was 13 years old.
I remember seeing him on Pardon the Interruption.
Yeah.
When I was like his age, and they're like, yeah, this is the next big sports phenom. I think it was around the time LeBron was coming out, and he was putting on that same pedestal.
And then he was in a Sierra Mist commercial with Pele. You're comparing the kid to Pele. He's 14.
I think they put too much on him.
I think we killed him. We killed him as a soccer nation.
Yeah.
Us, Nike, U.S. Soccer. I think we killed him. We never let him develop. Another funny Freddie Adu story. I ran into him. The U23s were in Dallas playing a pre-Olympic friendly. I went to the Gentlemen's Club of Dallas, strip club, and ran into Freddie Adu there.
He's working on the pole. Tough times, dude.
No, he was there with the rest of the team. And they were at the strip club, and I guess he didn't think some random dude in Dallas, Texas at 2 a.m. in a strip club would recognize him. I was like, Freddie! And he's like, hey. And me, I'm drunk. Having a great time at the titty bar. And I'm like, Freddie Adu, what's up? Come here. And he's like, no.
Hey, I won a state championship. I'm just like you.
But yeah, no, Freddie Adu,
I think it was the pressure.
Yeah, it was pressure.
Too much.
He got, and they put him in his hometown. He was from Maryland, and he went to DC United. He was okay, and then he went to Real Salt Lake, which is they weren't an expansion club, but they were only a few years old. He didn't do well there, and then he had to move to overseas, and he just, I don't know, he bounced around. He played in like 10 or 11 different countries. He just never made it. And then my last one's Matt Leinart, just based on where he was drafted, and he was a prototype. Like, he was a prototype quarterback. Like
Yeah,
I
he had
thought
the size and
he had the
everything.
size, and
He might have been a more of a product of his environment, though. When you have like one of the greatest teams of all time around you,
You have Reggie Bush.
Because I would say Reggie Bush could be on this list based on where he was drafted, but
Yeah.
Reggie Bush, if he was a 3rd round pick, you'd say he was a great player. He just happened to be like the number 2 overall pick that year.
Wasn't Matt Leinart 1 overall though?
No, it was Mario Williams.
Okay,
was taken before Reggie Bush.
Okay.
I think he went like number 3 though
Yeah.
to Arizona.
Yeah.
But you could tell Matt Leinart like he was going to land on his feet because he is a handsome devil. And
Oh,
you're like,
he's on college football.
yeah, I was like, he's going to be okay. Like
Yeah.
he's going to play in a little bit in the NFL and then he'll get like a broadcasting job and he'll just ride off to the sunset.
And he'll save his body and all that jazz.
Yeah, and he's still worth, I don't know how much, but yeah, I like Matt Leinart. That's
Yeah,
just where
I
I'm
like Matt Leinart.
he seems like a good dude.
And going back to that 05 Rose Bowl, wasn't that Matt Leinart?
Mm-hmm.
Matt Leinart versus Vince Young. Yeah,
Cedric
so-
Benson versus Reggie Bush. Dude, the night I saw Bill Burr at somewhere in Las Colinas, we came back to the hotel and we were drinking and Claire fell asleep and I'm just flipping through the channels and they had ESPN Classic and the 2005 Rose Bowl was on.
Well,
I
know what
stayed
I'm
up till-
doing.
I stayed up at like 2 a.m. by myself watching that whole fucking game.
It was a great game, man. I
was a
remember
great
where
night.
I was when I watched it.
I was too. I was with my dad. We watched that game together and we were like,
Nice.
that was the greatest game I've ever seen.
Nice. All right, you got questions?
I have a question for y'all real quick that
Shoot.
is pretty good after all this, I think. I asked it around the office the other day, but you get to pick one athlete that you have to win a fight against.
Oh, shit.
You have to beat the shit out, but you get their net worth. Who you
Oh, it's
picking?
got to be like,
You have to beat the shit
what's
out
his
of
name?
them.
Like Johnny Weir, that figure skater?
Does Joey Chestnut count?
He whoop your ass, dude. That boy's ripped.
You got to think it like it's a lot harder than you think about. When I have my answer, I just want to see it.
No, it's got to be a
I've
figure
thought about it
skater.
for a while. I don't think so. I think there's a better answer than that because I don't know what
Golfer?
that person. That was yeah.
Yeah.
I think the route is golf.
I've got it.
golfing's
No,
good.
I've got it. Leo Messi. His net worth is fucking huge, and he's 5'5".
Well,
I'm
maybe.
beating the fuck
He's quick
out of
though,
him.
right?
I know. I'm no.
Is he going to kick you until you just submit?
No.
Okay.
Dude, I'm beating the shit out of him because it's more money than I can ever. It's generational.
Yeah, I think the
Like,
rage or like
yeah.
the thought of like
Yeah.
my kids never have to worry about money.
I never. All my problems are going to
See,
go
I
away.
immediately went to like gay figure skater. I was like, he's got $2 million. I can settle for that.
I might.
But then if I lose, it's like you got your ass beat by a gay figure skater.
I don't know, man. I was kind of thinking soccer a little bit too, but I just
No, because
Messi.
if they just like kick me in the gut with those thighs, I'm probably going down.
Leo Messi's my answer.
I mean, that's not a bad answer,
Locked
especially
in.
when you clarify that he's 5'5", and I mean, you got to reach for him. You can just grapple, get him on the ground, and put your
I
weight
still
on
think
him.
it's a little bit close. I'm picking Phil Mickelson.
Oh yeah,
You don't think he can throw hands? He's a lefty.
Dude, he's like 60 something. I'm taking him out.
Ooh, John
I
Daly.
didn't think about age.
John Daly's been smoking for 50 years.
What's
just
his net
ripping
worth
sick.
looking like right now, though?
I'll look it up right now.
Phil Mickelson just got to live golf.
Yeah, I'll say he.
Yeah, Phil-
I'd
now
want to
Phil-
beat his ass
I
for
looked
that.
it up. I think he's like 600 something million.
That's
net
a
worth.
pretty good answer.
You think you can take him though?
Yeah.
How tall is he?
I don't know, but I think I can take him just purely off the age thing.
That's probably a good answer.
But because I was saying, you think like, so I went golfer and I'm like, well, Woods is kicking my ass.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
some of those
jacked.
guys now are jacked,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Like they just train different.
That's why I picked the oldest one I could. The oldest, most valuable.
Arnold Palmer.
Lee Trevino,
But yeah, anyways, I thought it was a pretty good question as far as
That's
like,
good
Yeah,
question.
that's a good question.
especially if you think female golfers.
Annika Sorensen. Or what? Sorensen.
that was the one stipulation I put on the office because
No
everyone was
females?
like Caitlin Clark or whatever, and then we're trying to think of the most like well earned female athlete, and it's like, well,
Well, that would probably be.
Williams, you're getting
Yeah, I was
your
gonna
ass
say,
kicked.
dude, she's stout.
But it turns
she
out
would beat
like
us all up.
Coco is actually has a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
She's
Coco Gauff.
yeah, she
They make a lot of endorsements.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, I was like, yeah, come on, guys, don't pick.
I'm going Leo Messi. Landry would be happy with that. Can we talk about kid in sports for a minute?
Yeah.
There's no fucking loyalty, man.
No.
Landry used to be all about Messi. I mean, and I was so happy because the big debate always is Messi and Ronaldo. And the mature answer and the correct answer is we should be lucky that we've lived through two of the greatest players of all time in the same era, that we got to witness two of the greatest players of all time. We've got to witness their whole careers play out. But that's always the big, you're either a Messi or Ronaldo guy. I was always a Messi guy. I respect Ronaldo's game. I mean, you've got to. He's fucking Cristiano Ronaldo. But it was Messi. And then one day he was like, I fucking hate Messi.
Probably because one of his buddies said it.
I'm like, what? We spent 5 years worshiping the guy. Now you're just going to turn on him? I was like, you don't do that. I was like, that's like me saying, no, I got a new family.
Later, bud.
Later, dude. I'm going to go get a new son. He's like, it's not that serious, Dad. I'm like, no, dude, you pick a team.
I should let you borrow Owen for a day, and you'd be like, guess what? This is my boy now. So he likes Messi. See ya.
Yeah.
And then you just walk inside with Owen and leave Landry. Just to teach him a lesson.
Let's get some real psychological trauma going.
Let's give him some real abandonment issues at a young age.
But no, there's no, I mean, and then, he liked Barcelona because Messi was there, and he hated Real Madrid. Now it's all Real Madrid. And I'm like, God. Just have some fucking. He's like, yeah, but I like watching them win. I was like, son, don't you think I want to watch my teams win?
Yeah, if that was the case, then I would just flip flop every year.
Yeah, I'm like, I've waited 30 years. But that is a generation
thing, because my nephew's the same way. Like, he was a big Kansas City fan, and then I asked him like this past year if he's going to watch the Super Bowl, and he's like, I don't know, they're getting too good. And I was like, you know what would happen if my team was going for a three-peat? I was like, I'd be in jail right now for like yelling at people and like trying to pick fights with people.
Public drunkenness.
Yeah, I'd be the most obnoxious person right now if the Cowboys are going for a three-peat. And then he's a big Jordan Poole fan. That's his basketball player for some random reason. He's like, yeah, dude, Pelicans are going to. First, he said Pelicans are going to win the championship, and I said, I will bet you $50 right now.
I'll cut off my foot.
I said, I'll give you 10-1 odds. So I would owe you $500 and you would only owe me $50 if they don't make it. So then he quickly changed it to they're going to win 45 games. So we changed the bet to $10 bet, 10-1 odds. And after I explained it to him, I was like, they're not going to win fucking 45 games. He goes, yeah, and Zion's going to be a top 35 player this year.
Speaking of bust, is Zion there now?
I thought about putting him
Is Zion, I mean, is he there?
I mean, what is?
I mean, not Mount Rushmore, but he's there, right? Like,
I mean,
we can stop talking about
number
it.
one overall pick. I don't even think he's played a full season. No All-Star games.
I'm holding out just because I think that his age and demeanor is just, I don't know if he'll ever grow out of it, but I just heard today that he's in some trouble from like, I don't know if it's a baby mama or just a long-term girlfriend.
Oh, I heard about that.
But his type is just so bad. Like he got, this notoriety and just started banging Instagram models. And like you look at, and I just thought it was funny because I saw this clip of like all these like, I don't know, just hoochie mamas. I don't know how else to describe them on like front row of these Pelican games.
And they're all there for him.
They're probably trying to get his attention, or they all know him in one way.
Somebody's sitting there with like a fucking large pizza. They're like, hey, look at that.
He's paying attention to the
it's like,
pizza.
okay, well, you got a leg up, okay, on the rest of them. Fucking deep dish over here.
That's hilarious.
That's his new nickname, deep
dish.
Any more questions? If some, I got a few.
No.
Okay, is there any kink that you would shame? Excluding, people who are pedophiles because we just shoot them.
Yeah.
But is there any kink where you're just like, that's too weird for me? Because I know what my answer is.
What?
Poop and pee.
Yeah, poop and pee.
Some people really like that, and I'm like, I'm not getting down on any poop or pee.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Anything else, it's like, oh, you like to do this or that? Like, okay, that's fine. But if you told me, like, I like when my girl shits on me, I'd be like, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, you should have told me that, because now I'm going to tell everybody.
What about, like, what if you, like, even if you, like, found out, like, one of your dude friends, like liked his chick pegging him, you'd still be like, oh, yeah, do your thing. You wouldn't look at him just a little differently?
I would look at him differently, yes, I would.
Just be like,
But I'd be like, again, you probably shouldn't have told me that. Because now I'm going to tell people.
Now I'm obligated to tell my wife first.
Oh, that's the first thing I'm going to tell him. I'm like, you know what so-and-so likes to do with his wife? All right, if you had a gun to your head and you had to recite one song in its entirety, what song would you pick?
Shit.
Got one?
That's got to be a nursery rhyme. Like,
see, that's what Claire said. And I was like, that don't fucking count. You can't sing Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Stars. Or she said, oh, the happy birthday song.
I can't get one word wrong.
I was thinking maybe Paul Revere by Beastie Boys. Something you've heard just like 1,000 times.
Yeah, what is that your answer?
Maybe. I feel like Muscle Memory, I could probably. Or there's like a cover of I can't remember who really sings it. The Grateful Dead cover. It's called I've Been All Around This World.
All I listen to is like trash rap, and then I get to the N word and I can't say it.
If you got to, or they're gonna fucking shoot you.
Dude, I get there and I'm like,
do you get the pass in that scenario? Do you get the pass?
Listen, Mr. Gunman.
No, you got to do it. You just can't say hard R.
It's the guy that farted on me at the Black History Museum holding the gun.
Yeah, that's the guy.
Sorry, I'm still thinking about the kink question. Now, my thought is, and I'm kink shaming. I agree. I don't want to kink shame anybody.
That's why I tell Claire you can't kink shame unless you want to get shit on. Then that's weird.
And I don't want y'all to have to admit anything here, but like people that are into feet, I don't really get.
See, I don't get that either. I'm not a foot guy, but I wouldn't shame it.
Yeah, exactly.
I got a buddy that's like, oh, she's got great feet, and I'm like, all right, dude, happy for you.
Yeah,
I don't look for that.
But you know, like people spend.
He likes his
people
wife's
make.
feet.
No, listen, people make hundreds of thousands of dollars selling their feet pics.
Dude, I've been trying to convince Lauren for years, and I'm not. This isn't a joke. Let me take pictures of your feet, and let's sell them. Let's do this.
So much money.
Let's do this. Like, what are we waiting on? Like, there's people will pay for this.
Yeah,
I can't use mine. They're too beat up and ugly from.
You got
soccer.
hairs all over them.
Yeah, they're hairy.
You got like Frodo Baggins feet.
This has been stepped on 1,000 times during soccer games. I can't do it.
I'm not shaming it. I'm not against it. I just wanted to bring it up because I've never been able to like understand it. Like,
yeah, I don't see a foot and I start like getting hard.
No, I don't get the foot thing, but I've been seriously trying to convince Lauren for years. Yeah. Let's do Feet Finder. Like,
oh, that's the website?
And, dude, I've researched it, dude. We can make money. And then there's dudes dudes that want shoes. Like they want you to like wear shoes
get them all smelly.
And get the smell and then send them. And this chick is making like $350K a year. I watched a video.
I saw a video where this is so weird, but this random man approached, which if Vera or anyone like I knew ever did this, I would have to kill him. But it was like damn near a teenage girl was just sitting in a car with her girlfriends. This man like approaches and like buys her socks off of her.
That's
weird.
But anyway,
that's almost
not
like
in that scenario. Obviously,
that's like solicitation. If you're like meeting a woman on the streets, like I'll pay you for this. That's a dangerous line.
To my question to you with Lauren is, where's the morality line as far as like she's just taking a quick nap and you're just like,
you got to get her permission, man.
Yeah, dude.
It's feet though.
Yeah, but it's her feet.
That's true.
Yeah, it's her. Yeah.
You don't want to be like, hey, look, I got this new whatever. How'd you pay for it?
If she ever found out, I would just be like, look at the banks. Just look at this bank statement before you react.
I got tickets for a cruise.
Pedicures.
Look at this bank statement.
You got to take care of them.
Haven't you noticed we haven't had any credit card bills come in? Just saying.
She's twinkling them toes for you.
Yeah, just look at this bank statement, and I think she'd be. I
agree. You have to give her permission.
Let's try it.
Also, it's like if she's. It's like
let's try it, dude. What could hurt? What could hurt? We don't sell anything, and you got pictures of a foot floating around the internet.
Well, that's the thing is you just don't include the face, and they'll never know who it is.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't include her face.
I've talked to Claire about it too. We've talked about it, and I was like, yeah, just take pictures of your feet. You don't have to say anything.
Yeah, well, she's like, well, I've got a distinctive tattoo on her foot. What she does, she's got a distinctive tattoo on the top of her foot.
Oh yeah, I'll look for it on Feet Finder.
You'll know. I was like, I think those bring in more money.
Oh, there's certain guys that would love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a niche for like everything, and some guys would eat that shit up.
Yeah, I've been trying it. I just can't.
But you're hanging out with like to say that happens, and you're hanging out with one of your buddies, and they're just like, you see them notice the tattoo, they're like,
and you see him put it together.
Yeah,
sticks his hand.
You see the light bulb go off. You're like, oh shit.
I don't have a song question. I can't think. Dude,
yeah,
I fumble so many words.
Yeah, that would.
Maybe if I heard the song one time through, I could repeat it. It'd have to be maybe like Neon Moon or I Got Friends in Low Places by Garth Brooks.
Like I said, something you've heard for
so
often.
Yeah.
I could probably do like Devil Goes Down to Georgia.
Maybe.
I
That gets tricky.
That does get tricky.
Does it? Does
He
go
almost
fast
he
at
talks
one
pretty
point?
fast.
Okay, maybe not then.
Devil went down to Georgia. He was looking for a sword steel. Something.
Yeah,
I'm
see?
fucking dead.
Dead.
I'm fucking dead. Okay. Would you rather be in a duel with a gun or in a knife fight?
Gun.
That's what I said.
Gun.
Claire's like, I'm gonna get in a knife fight. I was like, I'm gonna get cut up so many. At least in a duel, I figured it's one shot. If they miss, I get a shot. If not, I'm dead.
Yeah.
I don't want to get fucking cut up.
Mm-mm.
All right.
If you're gonna lose, I'd rather lose by the gun than be.
Yeah,
sliced
1,000
up.
cuts. All right. If you're having a chicken sandwich, do you want a chicken patty or do you like the chicken strips?
Patty.
I'm a patty guy.
Like I've never once went to Cane's and got the sandwich where it's 3 strips. Yeah. The only place I've ever gotten a strip sandwich is at Whataburger when they have like their honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich.
And I'm not a fan because it falls apart.
It falls apart.
That's what.
You almost have to like take a tender in the bread and tear
I do that.
Well, yeah, you have. That's the only way to do it.
Yeah.
I'll like rip it in 3 pieces and see it.
Yeah. No, I gotta have the patty.
This is one that I just thought of because I almost did it. But have you ever attempted to slide across the hood of a car and look really cool doing it?
Maybe as a kid.
Yeah. I probably did as a kid, but I should have said as an adult because I got the real urge to do it just out of nowhere, and I was like, I'm not going to look cool doing it.
No, to pull it off, you've got to have a freshly waxed car.
That's true. Or like leather pants.
Or I was thinking like basketball short type.
No, me, my nut would get like caught under there and I'd roll over a nut or something. I thought about it for a second. I was like, it's not going to be as cool as I think it's going to be. I like just pulled up. Do you and your wife have a song for each other? And do you have one for one of your kids? Like y'all have a special song? Like you played at your wedding or anything?
No. Our wedding song was
Back that ass up, juvenile.
That got vetoed. It's the John Legend one. All for you. I don't know how it goes. You're my
Lauren fucking comes right boom! Fuck you, dude.
We didn't even pick the
She's
song.
a foot entrepreneur now. She don't need you.
Lauren's mom picked it.
Oh,
All of Me by John Legend.
Oh, well, we've had a song for like, I think it came out like the year we started dating. It's a Band of Horses song. It's called No One's Gonna Love You as Much as I Do.
No.
It's a good song. Played at our wedding. And then for Ellie, our song that I played for her a lot growing when she was young was a Grateful Dead song called Standing on the Moon. So that was like my song for her.
I kind of have a song for Vera, but it's not like, it's a kid song, but it's a Little Potato. Have you heard that one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, dude. Every time
Add it to the playlist.
We're just we're going crazy.
Dude, it sounds really, really bad, but Landry was probably 3-4 years old. It was back when I had that black truck. I don't know if y'all remember me having that big jacked up black truck.
No, I remember we had a little truck.
Yeah, well, I
and then
got rid of that, and then I got a
nice
Dodge
car. Oh, you had like a Dodge Ram.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I had subs in it, had a system in it. And his favorite song, and we wore this out, was Put On For My City by Jeezy. He could recite almost half that song. Dude, and because it hit hard, and the subs were in the back underneath the seat where he would sit, and dude, we played that song, and it was so inappropriate for him being in 3 or 4, but he loved it, and we ran with it. But no, other than that, no, we don't have a song.
That sounds. You should put it on for him all out of nowhere. Just taking him somewhere one day and put on some Jeezy.
No, he's getting to that age where he gets real embarrassed about stuff.
Oh,
like he's worried about aura and.
Jeez.
Yeah, he's 10 going on 15. So
I'm not looking forward to it.
No, it's not fun.
All right. So before y'all eat a burger, do you cut it?
I like to
Claire
if it's available.
Always does, and then sometimes I'm like, give me that knife, I'll cut it.
Yeah, I don't mind a cut burger at all.
I don't mind it, but I put everything on mine, and I feel like when I cut it, it just didn't come out right. Like when you put the lettuce, onion, tomatoes, how everything could move and shift.
I like a good cut burger.
I like it, but
What the
do I?
fuck? Okay.
I don't.
Like I said, it's half and half for me.
Yeah,
if Claire's not with me, I won't do it.
Sometimes I'll do it. Sometimes I won't.
Let's see.
That first bite of a cut burger is better than
because you get the
most.
middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
You don't have to eat your way to the middle.
Have you ever seen a clip or a video that you never want to watch again?
Oh yeah,
Mhm.
I've been seeing a lot of like people dying and stuff on Instagram or Twitter.
They show that on Instagram?
I saw one the other day where the title said it was a K-pop band.
Oh, I saw that on stage.
Yes, and the TV.
He survived though.
Yes, but still, I'd rather not see.
There's a Reddit page called Darwin Awards that Claire of all people love to watch shit on that, and all it is people dying. And I'm like, I don't really watch this anymore. And she's like, let's look at a few more, and it's always somebody dying.
It's usually that though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I told y'all I've had a pretty rough couple weeks at work. I've seen some shit I'd never want to see again. So
I didn't think that.
and I can't obviously disclose it on air, but
The one that I thought about.
I do have one. Sorry, that I can share. There was a chick that they were putting golf balls, and she was spread, and they were putting golf balls in the front or back. In the front, and then they were eating cereal out of there too.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Damn, who the fuck does that?
Did y'all ever see Two Girls One Cup?
Yes.
Nope. Never
Yeah.
watched it.
No, I said I've avoided that for 20 years.
Saw it.
Never want to.
Yeah, so I could probably go with that.
That's a good answer. The one I saw, and I told Claire there was no violence, no one died, but it was right after Uvalde, and they had like all the surviving victims on a bus, and it was a little girl that survived, and she's like covered in blood, and she's trying to explain to the cops what happened and like how she watched all her friends die. And every time I see it, I just had to scroll through because I hate it's like the most heartbreaking videos. So like it's like a 5-year-old girl just saying how all her friends are dead now, and she's covered in their blood, and it's
That's
like
rough.
I don't need to fucking see that. I saw it one time,
Yeah.
and now people randomly post it just to get like free karma on Reddit, and I'm like, you're a piece of shit. Like nobody needs to see that again, dude. Like I get fucking emotional when I think about it because it was a really rough video to watch.
There might be a few that I get emotional too. I didn't really think about that.
Yeah,
but,
and that was the worst one for me. And like I said, there was no violence, but just having her explain what
it's
happened was heartbreaking.
The thought of violence is built on violence, right? So like,
and I was like, that girl's never gonna be the same. Like, even though she survived, she's 100% a victim. Okay, would you wipe out all mosquitoes on Earth, or would you rather have $10 million for yourself?
you're getting rid of a lot of disease and stuff, I guess, right?
Fuck the other people. I just don't want to get bit anymore.
Yeah, I'm taking the 10 mil.
Yeah, I'm taking the 10 mil.
I was hoping you'd say that, you pieces of shit. 1 million people die every year from mosquito bites.
I had the thought.
A million lives in your hands, and you're just going to go buy a house. You guys suck. I hope you're happy with yourselves.
I am in my big house. You will be too when you're swimming in a lazy river.
A huge house with a bunch of mosquito zappers around.
I do like those. I want to get one. Claire won't let me, though. She thinks they're trashy. So my grandparents had one. We just drink.
I heard they don't work for mosquitoes. They work for like bigger bugs.
They did in Centerville, Texas. All right, last one. Or actually, I get two more. In any way, are you related to anyone noteworthy or famous? And if not, have you ever met anyone famous other than Freddie Adu at a strip club?
I'm not definitely not related to anybody famous.
Yeah, me either.
But I haven't gone and done like lineage, and I don't know if there's maybe somebody in his history, but I doubt it. I've met random like MLS players like after games. Not like Ryan, where he partied with fucking
Jerry Springer,
and then he met Mike Tyson. No,
I think the only famous person I ever met, and it was a fleeting moment, getting off an elevator like in San Antonio, was Martin Sheen.
Oh, wow.
It was so random. Like, open the elevator doors and Martin Sheen standing there, and I was like 10 at the time, and Mom's like, "Oh man, it's Martin, Martin Sheen," and shake her hands, and he just says hi to everybody and like walks away. And then like years later, I'm like, "Oh, so that was him from like Apocalypse Now."
Yeah,
that's Charlie Sheen's dad. Emilio Estevez's dad.
We're at PF Chang's in Arlington one time, and Deion Sanders came in. Yeah, and this was before. This was Landry had to been 2 or 3, so this was before. Way before Colorado.
That was prime prep.
This was prime prep days. And Lauren's like, "Oh my God, that's Deion Sanders." I'm like, "Oh yeah, cool." She's like, why don't you take Landry over there?" I'm like, "No,
Fuck that guy.
I was like, no, fuck that guy. I was like, I don't want to meet him. She's like, why wouldn't you want to meet him? And then I had to give her the whole history of prime prep and all that. And
he's just a selfish person. He don't give a shit about anybody.
He cares about him and his kids.
And his kid got his number retired.
Oh, what a fucking joke.
It's crazy.
All right, last one. And we can, if y'all aren't prepared, we'll save it for the next time. But I was going to ask about your most embarrassing moment of your life so far.
I wanted to hear y'all's because, I mean, it could go in so many different directions for me.
Oh, I got mine.
So let me hear y'all's first, and then I can tell you.
I don't know. Embarrassing. Like one time in 7th grade in Texas history, I was in class with probably like the top 5 hottest chicks. It just happened to work out that way, like where I just had all the hot chicks in our grade in that class. And to this day, I don't know how it happened, but I farted in class, and we had those plastic chairs, and it fucking rumbled up the back of the chair and amplified when it exited, and everybody, like, it was like a movie scene. Time slowed down and everybody fucking turned and looked at me. And I just got like super red and my heart started beating really fast. I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. And Coach McKinley was like, go. And then I went in the bathroom and I think I cried. I didn't even poop. I cried. Because in my 7th grade little brain, my life was over.
Oh, for sure.
It was my biggest fear.
I can still recount every kid that ever pooped his pants in our class.
I mean, there was multiple people that pooped
There
their
was
pants.
there was only 2, Troy Brown and Bradley Poop Shoot. And Troy Brown took a week off from school.
Oh,
that was like in 7th or 8th grade. And I feel bad because
what happened?
He shit his pants in junior high, and the teacher wouldn't let him go, and he kept telling her I gotta go to the bathroom. I gotta go to the bathroom.
Really?
And then he finally just shit his pants, and then he just had to get up and walk away. And he wasn't like a very popular, very cool, funny guy. It was kind of like the only thing I remember about him was that he shit his pants, unfortunately. And hope he's doing great now. But yeah, I was like, I don't think he came to school for like a week after that.
Damn.
I don't think he graduated with it. I think he fucking moved.
Fuck.
Dude, we had this isn't my embarrassing story, but I forgot what age I was, but I was very young and probably too young to be into girls. But I just remember there's this new girl that came in. We were in a computer lab, and I don't think I really cared. I can't remember if I was like, oh, a little nervous or not. But out of nowhere, the teacher comes and gets her, and she gets up, and she peed her pants, and the chair was just full of urine. I was
it a puddle?
And she's sitting right next to me. But yeah, it was just sitting in an old swamp or something, just sitting in the chair. And I was like, ew, dude. I was so disgusted.
Yeah.
And you just made it worse.
I didn't say that I didn't say ooh like that.
Oh, I thought you said ooh out loud. I was like, oh my God.
I remember thinking to myself, can I move seats, please? All I smell is pee right now. It's disgusting.
Poor girl. Oh my
But
God.
I don't think she lasted very long. I think she again either moved or something. That's all I remember from her. What did you tell your embarrassing story yet?
No. So mine was 25 years ago, because I know I was I think I was in the 5th grade, and we had a family. Well, they weren't family member, but they're my dad's godparents. Their daughter was getting married, and they're pretty much like our grandparents. We went over there for Christmas and everything, and my dad's named after them, so they were real tight with our family. And their daughter was getting married, and she's 50 now, so she was 30 something, or 25, 30. And I went to Walmart that day to get contacts for the first time, because I've been wearing glasses my whole life. I was going to wear contacts. I was trying to put in both contacts, and I was there for an hour, and I just couldn't do it. I had one in, and I couldn't get the other one in, And the wedding was getting ready to start that later that day, and we had to go get ready and everything. So my dad was like, can he function with just one contact in? And they're like, yeah, maybe, but I'm fucking blind as a bat. I can't see shit. And my dad's like, keep that one contact in. We're going to go get ready for the wedding. And we get to the wedding, and it was they're big Methodist wedding. They had some money, and there's hundreds of people there. And my job was, me and this other kid, we're going to walk down the aisle together, and then we separate, and then we go and light these candles together. and I'm cross-eyed as fuck. And there's 3 candles right here, right? And there are hundreds of people standing there. And one kid gets up there and like a normal person lights his candles. And I'm like, so I'm seeing 6 fucking candles. And I'm like going like this.
And I'm sure his depth perception is all fucking off.
And I'm like everywhere with it, dude. And I can't locate these candles. And I started getting so fucking nervous. And like, I started getting so hot. And after like a minute or 2, when it felt like 10, my dad finally comes up. He's like, "Hey, buddy, I'm going to help you." And he like grabs my hand and helps me light the candles. And I'm like, "Oh, thank you so much." I mean, I couldn't see anything, dude, because I'm already literally blind, cross-eyed. And yeah, everything was just 6. And they kept moving back and forth. And I was like, oh, I look like a drunk guy. I just couldn't find it. And my dad had to get up there and rescue me in front of everybody. And I literally didn't wear contacts for like the next like 8 years. I made it till I was like a junior in high school before I tried contacts again.
That's hilarious.
And the other thing that would always suck was getting haircuts, man, because my eyes are crossed, right? If I take these off, my eyes go cross-eyed, and I'd have to take them off and get a haircut and just stare at a mirror of myself looking cross-eyed, and I'm like, and I'm looking at myself like I hated haircuts growing up because I had to take my glasses off, and then I'd go, and I'd look in the mirror, and then he'd go, "What do you think?" And I'm like, "I fucking know, I don't know what I'm
You
looking."
fucking tell me.
I was like, "I can't see anything," and they're like, "Put your glasses on." I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's a chili bowl. Great,
chili bowl is great.
Great. That's what I wanted, a chili bowl." But like for like my whole childhood growing up without contacts, I'd take them off and I'd be like, I hate getting haircuts, Mom. Like, I don't want to get a haircut. And she'd make me go, and it would be the most embarrassing thing when you take them off. And I'd just go, my eyes would just cross, and I'm looking in the mirror and I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on. And I'd start getting headaches because I didn't have my glasses on. And yeah, it was terrible. Anyways, Claire cut my hair. I was gonna mention that my Father's Day gift was she got a haircutting kit, and she tried it on me yesterday. And it took her a while, and she's like, "Oh yeah, it looks good." And then I washed it, and I came back out, and she's like, "I think you should wear a hat for the next few days." Yeah, she didn't, because it buzzed up, but you're supposed to blend it,
right?
And it kind of just looks like it's laying on top of it. Like I got too short, and she didn't blend the sides right.
Yeah, she'll get better with like.
That's what I said. I was like, "This is your first time." I'm being like, trying to be a financial advisor. I was like, it's going to cost $40 a month for me and Owen. I was like, times 12, times 5. I was like, look how much money we're going to save in 5 years. So, and Claire's, she's good about that shit. She can figure it out. But I was like, if you fuck it up, I'll just buzz my head off. Like I had not a shaved head, but a real short, a 2 haircut for years.
Yeah.
I was like, just try it. I hate getting haircuts, dude. It is one of my most despised things.
I was looking back, man. Like there was a picture of you, like me and you at a draft, and your hair was so long. And then like when we started this podcast, like the podcast art, your hair's really I guess it's been long enough to like I forget like how long.
Oh, dude, I hate it. When I look at it, I'm like, that was because Kurt's like, "Oh, there's your midlife crisis," and I was like, "Yeah, it fucking was a midlife crisis." But what happened was, it was like 2019. I went to like Sports Clips, and this fucking lesbian named Candy cut my hair, and she's like, the fuck is that? Anyways, and she's like, "Oh, you like my hair? You want to cut it like my hair?" And I'm like, "Yeah, your hair's fine, trying to be nice." So then she like gives me a line, you want like a little fade line right here. And she ends up putting that fucker like right here in the middle and going buzzing all the way down to my scalp where you could see my scalp right there. And I was like, that was the worst fucking haircut I ever had. I walked out, I bought like 3 hats online. I was like, I'm never getting a haircut again. And then 2020 happened, and then it just kept going. And so I went like 3 years without a haircut. And then I was like, I'm going to cut it off and donate it to Locks of Love. And I cut it off and I put it in a bag, and it's just sitting in a bag in Owen's closet now, just a fucking 14 inches of hair. It was a lot of hair though.
Yeah, dude, your hair
was
long.
nice, dude. I have nice hair. I'm not gonna lie, I have really nice hair.
I have really good hair.
Like I have a terrible body, but I have really nice hair. Like my mustache is also pretty sweet. I told Claire I'm gonna be Ned Flanders. I was like, I'm just gonna go mustache, but she doesn't like that.
I just so wish I could grow facial hair. Like I just can't. I
don't know how it happened. I didn't have facial hair. I had like nasty, mutton chops in high school that I thought were cool.
I can't.
And then I just stopped shaving, and it just grew in. I was like, okay, I guess I'll just do this now. And that was like, shit. That was almost like 15 years ago. I haven't shaved. I don't even know what I would look like. I had a dream the other day I shaved, and I was like, I regret shaving this. I look terrible. Because I have a butt chin too, you don't see.
My dad shaved when I was like 2, and I didn't go around him for a week.
Just looked weird.
Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You look different.
Yeah.
You've seen those videos of like parents be like showing their kids for the first time, and they like legitimately freak out.
Yeah.
I was like, that's what would happen to my kids. They haven't seen me anything else.
Yeah, I'm never gonna be able to shave with Vera.
No, not until she's much older. Or you're gonna scar her.
I'm gonna get a mustache. I'm just gonna keep the mustache after a while.
I never
support it.
Liked.
I like how mine's like a nice straight line.
Yeah.
It's literally like Ned Flanders. I was like, that's the sexiest man alive.
It legitimately.
Yes. Have you seen his hog in that one episode?
Yeah, he does have a giant hog.
Fucking down to
He does have a giant hog.
They do a sensor bar and it's all the way down to his knees.
I remember he was like,
It's
pop his shirt off
after
and
his wife
ripped.
died. Oh, he's
ripped,
ripped, yeah. And then they go skiing. He's in those ski tights. He goes,
I remember
stupid,
that hit-
sexy Flanders. He's like flaunting his butt. And then when his wife dies, remember that was like one of the big cliffhangers when we were growing up.
Yeah.
Like Simpsons was the shit. And it was like, one of the characters is going to die. Who's it going to be? And it was Ned's wife.
Maud.
Was it Maud?
Maud Flanders.
So then Homer was going to like help hook him up, you know, and get him a date. And he was like, it showed Homer like filming him. And then he films him from like out of the window when he's taking a shower and Ned's just washing his hair and he looks down and there's just fucking Hog just swinging at his knees. And I was like, how did they allow that on Fox and TV like in 2003?
Prime Fox.
Yeah, it was like prime time,
Yeah.
7 o'clock on a Sunday.
Yeah.
And you
Yep.
see Ned Flanders just like whole hog.
All right, you got anything else? We're going to do a bracket.
You can do a bracket.
Let's do a bracket. Let's do a bracket.
All right, it's good. I'm going to have to write a lot of shit down. Or not down, but just, you know, advancements. So this bracket is for combos, duos, anything like that. Like things that go well together. You
Combinations.
know? And I always know when I do these brackets, like, because I got like, I think there's about almost 70 options here.
Jeez.
Like 70 pairs. And I'm probably going to miss the most obvious ones. You know, like we're going to finish this and you're going to be like, oh, you didn't have so-and-so. And I'm like, God damn it. That's the most obvious one. Like I was thinking all week and then I would like text Claire out of nowhere and I'd be like, you know, write down Thelma and Louise or write down whatever, peanut butter and jelly. So, and they're not really paired up with like.
They're not seated.
Yeah.
Well, they're not seated and they're also just random. So it's a lot of food pairings, some sports combos, you know, like shit like that. A lot of it food though.
I'm excited for this.
This is like a food podcast.
Okay.
Right now.
Yeah.
All right. So we got peanut butter and jelly versus peanut butter and chocolate. That's a heavy hitter, round one.
Fuck, man. Why would you do that?
Because I wanted to start off with
Why would you do that? Oh, shit. I'm very particular about my peanut butter and chocolate combo. So I've got to go peanut butter and jelly because that hardly ever misses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
you can get some like. Have you ever had a Reese's that's like the peanut butter's dry?
Sure.
Like that fucks it up.
Well, I'm
Like,
sitting there thinking like it's pretty much Reese's versus PB&J sandwiches, right?
it's got to be peanut
Because I
butter
don't
and
have
jelly.
peanut butter and chocolate.
Well,
any other
and
way
think about
besides-
it. Peanut butter and
you
jelly.
never gotten a Hershey bar and just dipped it into a jar of peanut butter on your own? No, you
Peanut butter
We'll do
and
that at
jelly
the
is
Draft
so
House.
so versatile. Like we started getting English muffins, peanut butter on one side, jelly on the other. PB&J English muffin.
I don't
so
know if
elite.
I've told y'all this, but Claire did not have a peanut butter and jelly until like a year after we started dating. We were like almost 20 and she's like, I don't think I've ever had this before. And I was like, are you a fucking alien? How did you never? She's like, well, we've had peanut butter sandwiches, but we put like honey on it or whatever. I was like, you never had a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I almost fucking slapped her right there.
Dude, Lauren loved the fact that you called Claire a piece of shit.
I love doing that to her. She's the nicest person.
She finally listened to the episode and she's like, that was the funniest fucking thing ever. She's like, I think you should try calling me a piece of shit.
I said, dude, just try calling your wife a piece of shit. See if you get away with it. Like, Claire's almost endearing to her now. She's like, I'll do something. And she'll go, I know I'm a piece of shit. I'm like, yeah, you are, you fucking piece of shit. Like, I come home, it's like, oh, my food's not ready yet? She goes, I know, I'm a piece of shit. It's like, well, make my fucking dinner, you piece of shit.
Speaking of peanut butter, going back to peanut butter and jelly, you know that's not a thing in like England. Like they think that's like the fucking weirdest thing ever.
Well, don't they have like baked beans with
Yeah,
toast?
yeah, they eat beans on toast.
Yeah.
So it's automatically not valid.
Oh, yeah.
but-
Well, who won that war?
That's right.
Have you seen where the kids try like American food and they did brisket?
Oh, yeah,
they fucking lost their mind, dude.
I love that.
Hey, that's called flavor.
Yeah.
You assholes conquered the world for spices and forgot to bring any of it back and fucking use it on your food.
They literally did conquer the world for spices.
And they don't use any of them.
And they still eat baked beans on
And they
toast.
don't use any of them. Their most famous food is Chinese food.
Fish and chips. Or shepherd's pie.
That's Scottish, actually.
I thought you were giving the next.
Oh. No. The next one is Jordan and Pippen versus Kobe and Shaq.
Oh, Jordan, Pippen, Kobe, Shaq. Jordan, Pippen won more rings, right?
Yeah. Like he won all 6 together.
All right.
For me, it's Jordan Pippen.
I'm good with that.
Would Shaq, would his game translate to today's game?
Absolutely.
Would he still just be dominant?
Yeah. I mean, he would. Like, I'm waiting for another player like him to come
I don't-
around.
It would have been Zion if Zion reached the potential.
No, but
'cause he
Zion didn't have the size, right? He's not 7
he's
foot.
6'10".
But he's so.
I thought he was like 6'8".
No, he's a power
Because
forward.
right now the game is so spread out and everyone's
Yeah.
shooting threes. If you get someone in there, because that's the whole game is like the percentages, right?
Yeah.
And that's why they shoot so many threes. If you get someone in there that's shooting 90% because no one can freaking stop them from dunking the
Yeah,
ball,
yeah.
or little hooks,
Yeah.
like that's going to change the game completely
The
different
back-
way.
yeah.
But Shaq's one of a kind.
Yeah, he's just one of one.
He's
yeah.
a fucking unicorn,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, okay.
So is Jordan. So
Rice and beans versus chips and salsa.
Chips and salsa.
Yeah, that's my number one.
Because sometimes I don't even want beans. I'll just go double rice.
same.
Double rice on that hoe.
Montana and Rice or Brady and Gronk?
Montana and rice. In my opinion.
You can split it. I say Brady and Gronk.
Damn, I didn't want to split this one. I honestly think I'm gonna go Brady and Gronk.
Yeah, I honestly, I'm not mad at it. That's probably the right answer.
I mean, Rice is better than Gronk, but Brady is
Better than Montana. Yeah.
Okay, we got Hall and Oates versus Sonny and Cher.
Ooh. Sonny and Cher, just from the pure love aspect, like.
Didn't they get a divorce?
I was about to say, I don't.
Yeah, but they were in love at one point.
Yeah, but at one point they were.
I don't
love.
think Hall and Oates were banging each other, were they?
I mean, it was the '80s. Enough cocaine. Who knows? Can you name 2 Sonny and Cher songs? Other than "I Got You, Babe"? And...
No.
Okay.
I can't name 2 Hall and Oates songs though.
Oh, "Rich Girl," "Man Eater."
Yeah, I
2
was gonna go
fantastic
Hall and
songs.
Oates.
I like Hall and Oates.
I will be editing out the silence this episode.
Yeah. Well, I'm having to write down.
Yeah, I know.
Tony Romo
Do your
and
thing.
Jason Witten versus Tim Duncan and David Robinson.
Dude, you could have stopped at Romo. I'm voting Romo. Even though that's probably not the right answer, but Tony Romo.
I'm going Tony Romo. Witten. I mean, Duncan Robinson was not in the league for very much longer.
They won a championship together.
They did the very first.
I was in San Antonio when they won too. We were on a trip,
Yeah.
staying at like a La Quinta Inn when they won, and like the whole town went crazy. It was pretty fucking cool. So that's what I like about them. But I'll go. Obviously, I can't hate with the Romo and Witten. Hot dog and mustard versus a hamburger and fries.
Oh my god! Dude, that was tough.
Dude,
hamburger and fries.
I can't. I'm the dude. Y'all know
Glizzy King. Yeah,
y'all
So you
know.
split it.
He goes. You're the Glizzy King.
Dude,
I know it.
Y'all know where I stand.
I gotta split it.
Yeah.
I honestly, if I could only have one, I'd probably go hamburger and fries.
That's fair. That's a
Dude,
tough.
what an
That's
upset.
almost an impossible choice. And I think I sent it to y'all. But last weekend, it was a bad 48 hours to be a hot dog in this house. Dude, I put down. And on the cruise, they had a buffet section that was open like 24 hours a day that had a glizzy. I mean, they had a hot dog station that had just like your beef franks, but they also had bratwurst and like other sausages, and you could just go make your hot dogs. They had chili, they had grilled onions, they had sauerkraut, they had mustard, the whole set. Dude, I came a little when I found it, and I was mad.
Snail trail,
and I was mad. I found it. I found it on like the 4th day. I was like, "You mean I spent 4 days on this ship, and I'm just now finding this out?"
You see, well,
don't worry, I
the
made
best
up
part
for it.
was I knew as soon as I mentioned hot dogs that I was going to go on a tangent and somehow just talk about more hot dogs. So I was just waiting for him to jump on that and just.
And
be
I
like,
don't
Let me tell you about these hot dogs.
You know what? And I don't care. They say for every hot dog you eat, it's like 34 seconds off your life. I don't give a shit.
Life's too short.
Some days I don't want to be here that much longer anyway. Give me a hot dog.
Did I tell you that they stopped selling it? Or I think it's called
Yeah.
Hookie now.
Yeah.
They're catered towards like more bougie food.
Fuck
so you can
that.
get like short rib mac and cheese, but
Nope.
you can't get a $1 hot
Nope.
dog.
That's why I'm going pocket dog.
That's what I said. So just grill them at the house and walk in. All right. Lennon and McCarthy versus Millie and Vanilli.
Oh McCarthy and winning.
Yeah.
Milli Vanilli didn't even sing their own shit.
they're
did they?
fake.
They won a Grammy.
Off the
Fucking
lies.
take it back.
Yeah, then they had to give it back, and then the guy killed himself.
Oh God, that went dark.
I don't know which one was, but one of them did kill himself. Sam and Frodo versus Starsky and Hutch.
Sam and Frodo.
Yeah, I go Sam and Frodo.
Okay, I've never seen it, so I was going to go
Really?
start. No, dude, you would, and I think we've covered this. You would be shocked at the amount of stuff I haven't seen, like
I
pop
guess we have
culture,
talked about that before.
pop culture movies and stuff that I just haven't seen.
Dude, you just have to have a Sam in your life. Like, I don't know.
I'm gonna
They're
take your
just
word for it.
Such a good friendship. I just don't. Starsky and Hutch, I knew like the movie remakes. I
Yeah.
didn't really
That's
watch
what I
much
went
of
with, the movie
originals.
remake.
So those are funny, you know, but I don't know. Yeah. I
So
use
don't-
Sam and Frodo.
Sam
The only
and Frodo
thing
saved
about
Middle
Sam
Earth.
and Frodo I know is the rant that what's his name in Clerks goes off on about Sam and
About
Frodo.
the trilogy.
Yeah,
Walking.
where he says that he like the proper ending would have been where like Sam bricks in Frodo's mouth,
Yeah,
and the
that
guy
was-
throws up.
He made the Star Wars.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings fan throw up in his
Yeah,
mouth.
yeah, it was awesome.
All right, more movie pairs. We got Woody and Buzz versus Batman and Robin.
Oh man,
Oh, dude, I'm the biggest Batman fan, but I
Yeah.
gotta go Woody and Buzz.
I'm going.
Really?
I'm going Batman because I'm a Batman fan too.
It's just Robin's.
Robin sucks. He does.
Robin sucks. I mean, like if you go comics,
He has
Robin,
a
like
pretty
he-
tragic story, though. You watch
So
his
does
family die.
Batman.
Yeah, exactly. They all watch their family die.
Yeah.
I guess it just kind of depends on the Batman and Robin.
On which universe?
Chris O'Connell.
Because that one, yeah, I'm picking Woody and Buzz, but like there's so many good Robins that I could justify picking Batman and Robin.
But does Batman carry enough Robin to like carry
Yeah,
it to the next
absolutely.
round?
I think so.
I think Batman carries enough weight to carry him to the second round.
Especially for me, Christian Bale Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably my favorite Batman.
Say only, and then Michael Keaton
What are
second.
Yep.
You're Batman Robin?
Yeah, I'm going Batman and Robin. So I'm having to break it. Circle that. Salt and Pepper versus Salt and Pepper.
Well, we're white and we're notorious for not seasoning our food, so obviously it can't be salt and pepper.
You going musical hip hop group Salt and Pepper?
Yeah, because I can get around. I can use I can use other seasonings without salt and pepper.
All right. I thought Salt and Pepper was going to be like a number one seed.
Don't go chase them. No, that's TLC. I'll say don't go chase waterfalls, bitch. I got to get it right though. So.
They sing a push it real
You're good. Oh hell yeah, salt and pepper all day, all fucking day. Shout out Lauren, she's gonna love that
Are
pick.
they the ones that wear their clothes backwards?
No, that was Chris Cross.
That was Chris Cross. Yeah,
That's right.
All right, we got peanut butter and milk versus chocolate milk.
chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk's a fucking huge part of my life.
How explain peanut butter and milk?
Well, like if you're having a peanut butter product, the way you wash it down with
Oh,
milk
absolutely.
is like,
Yeah, that's-
like if you're having like something with
That
peanut
is
butter in it,
I
you
love
gotta
that.
drink it.
I love that, but chocolate milk.
Yeah, I love chocolate milk.
Yeah.
We have salt and pepper versus chocolate milk in the next round. That's so stupid.
It's gonna be a tough one.
Okay, fireworks on the 4th of July versus fireworks on New Year's Eve.
Oh, 4th of July.
I think for me, it's 4th of
I
July.
don't give a shit about fireworks. Give me guns on New Year's Eve.
Okay, this one we got cold beer on a Friday night versus a pair of jeans that fit just right.
Cold beer on a
Pair
Friday
of
night.
jeans for me.
I'm a shorts guy.
Y'all didn't get that reference though?
Yes.
That was from
Alan
the country
Jackson.
song? Okay, I'm glad you got it.
Yeah.
I'm going to go.
I'll let you decide, but yeah.
I think I go pair of jeans that fit just right. Who was
Really?
that?
That surprises me.
You?
That was me. Yeah.
If I'm drinking, I'm not drinking cold beer. I'm drinking fucking whiskey.
I got a fresh pack of cold snacks in the fridge that ain't even been touched.
Okay, pancakes and syrup versus waffles and syrup.
Pancakes.
I like pancakes.
You got no French toast love?
Nope.
For me, French toast over all of them, but
No,
pancakes.
I would have went waffles, but I'm outvoted. That's fine with me. I love both.
Do you like French? I like both too. Do you like French toast?
It's a little heavy for me,
I
but
love French toast, man.
it is really good. Powder sugar.
Yeah, dude, I love French toast.
We got Penn and Teller versus Maverick and Goose.
Oh, Maverick and Goose.
I'm okay with that. Yep.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, and in real life too, he died.
Yeah. Anthony Edwards. Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards, the basketball
No.
player, died.
What's his name?
Val Kilmer.
I was thinking Goose.
Well, I'm thinking Icebox. My bad. Yeah. I think that is his name. Anthony Edwards, the guy from like ER.
ER, yeah. Anthony Edwards, yeah. Because I was like, yeah, that's my last name.
Bacon and eggs versus sausage and eggs.
Ooh, it depends.
You know, I say that, but I get a sausage and egg taquito maybe once a week.
I would say for me, I like.
But if I'm just having
patties.
like eggs and whatever else on a plate, I kind of want some crispy bacon.
See, I'm weird.
If I'm combining the two,
I like chewy bacon or less done bacon. I don't like crispy bacon.
I'll let y'all decide on this one. I could go either way.
Patties or links?
Patties.
Sausage.
Okay, Simon and Garfunkel versus Brooks and Dunn.
Brooks and Dunn, baby.
Yeah, Brooks and Dunn. All right, this one we got hard shell tacos with Miracle Whip.
Who picked that one?
That was me. Versus Adolf Hitler and Hermann Goering.
Oh my God!
So who you gonna
rigged?
pick?
This whole thing. Throw it all fucking out.
Come
Throw
on,
it
who
all
you
fucking
picking?
out. This is all.
Look at that. He's doing a Sig Heil right He's going like this. He was literally did like 3 of those in a row.
I'm choosing Hitler over fucking Miracle Whip.
I'm gonna make you pick right now. Are you putting
Never had
Miracle Whip and a hard taco? Or are you choosing the Third Reich in 1,000-year reign?
Give me your fucking weird ass tacos.
Okay, thank you. I told Claire, I said I'm gonna make sure they fucking advance to the second round.
My other choice being a Nazi.
All right, tacos and a Miracle Whip. Nice.
Dirty trick.
Next, we got steak and potatoes versus chicken and dumplings.
Oh, steak and potatoes.
Yeah, that's
You got
an
me
easy
a
one.
steak, man.
Okay, well, I don't think
do
my
love chicken and
that
dumplings.
means my tacos are up against steak and potatoes next round, so I don't think they're gonna make it. Okay, Garth Brooks and Chris Gaines versus pizza and ranch.
Pizza and ranch.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Do you know Chris Gaines? Do you know that story? So Garth Brooks had an alter ego.
Oh, I do know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know the name.
Yeah, he had an alter ego that was like rock and roll.
I found out about that.
And there's supposed to be like a movie about it. Like it was the whole thing that just fell through. Like he wasn't just being weird. Like there was like a marketing plan. They were going to follow through and be like, it was going to put out an album and then a movie was going to come out, and they just kind of like pulled back. And he's like standing there, basically looking weird,
looking real gay.
All right, we got KC and JoJo versus Outkast.
Outcasts all day.
Casey and JoJo.
You know who KC and JoJo is?
You don't know?
90s R&B group.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you said pizza.
Casey and JoJo, what are they? All my life,
pray for someone
like you. And I thank God that I finally found you. Or maybe that's my song to not get shot.
All right, we got chicken and waffles versus chicken and rice.
Chicken and rice.
I love chicken and rice.
Okay. Dude, chicken and waffles is so good.
See, but I don't think I might have had it like once from like a Waffle House when I was like drunk. Yeah. But I can like,
I haven't had
Claire
it
makes
much.
like chicken and rice like once a month and it's so good. I love chicken and
I'm
rice.
okay with it.
See, my thing, chicken and rice or chicken and waffles is like the chicken. I don't know. You have to get the chicken off the bone and then pair it with the waffle.
True.
I don't know. It just, to
But
me,
dude, the
it just
bite
doesn't work.
with the syrup, the chicken, and the waffle.
Yeah.
Once you get it,
Because you get all three. You
it's
get,
like,
you get
I don't
this.
know. Crab legs are hard to eat too.
Oh, yeah. That's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. But
Yeah.
when you get to it, it's good, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm okay with chicken and rice though.
Okay. We got ice cream and a brownie versus ice cream and cake.
Ice cream and a cookie is the right answer.
Okay, well then take out the cake because that's weird. So ice cream and a brownie or ice cream on a cookie?
Ice cream on a cookie.
You go with cookie?
Especially in a hot skillet, like at Chili's, like a Cookie Monster or something. God, I'm fucking fat.
Next round, it's chicken and rice versus an ice cream and cookie. Shit. Cereal and milk versus macaroni and cheese.
God bless.
That one's
That's
tough.
a good one. I got
Dude, nothing hits harder than a late night bowl of cereal.
I had cereal for dinner last night when Claire was teaching class.
I think I'm gonna go mac and cheese for my. I know that I'm getting outvoted here, but
You got to go with.
I don't know if I casted my vote. I'm just saying.
Just me. I don't do well with milk much anymore.
Okay.
So like I don't have a lot of bowls of cereal.
Dude, there's just something about that late night bowl of cereal.
I could fuck up a bowl of cereal, but like if I do, I'm paying for it. You know. But I could also fuck up some macaroni and cheese. And it'd be fine.
Okay. I'm going to go macaroni and cheese with the caveat that it's got to be Kraft Blue Box.
Oh, that's all I ever make.
That's fine.
Attaboy.
So mac and cheese.
My wife is a Shell's girl. Yeah, it's weird.
Someone I know said that like make Velveeta cheese and pour it over the shells.
Yeah, you can buy the blocks and melt it, like the block of cheese.
I'm good, dude. Give me the powdered cheese.
Hell yeah.
Like,
and the milk and the butter.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
We got Tom and Jerry versus popcorn and butter.
Man, you can't beat some good movie theater popcorn. Especially once I learned the straw trick, where you stick the straw in the popcorn,
and pour the butter down
in the straw, and get it all the way down instead of just having it on. Yeah,
It's like a total fat guy. I've never heard of that.
What? Really? Yeah, dude. You stick a straw.
I would have never thought to bring a straw in.
No, you don't. You grab a straw from the.
Well, that's what I mean. I would have never thought to just grab the straw. I mean,
Yeah.
that's like some MacGyver shit,
So
but
you stick
it works.
You stick it in one area, and then you pour the butter down the straw, and then you move it over a little bit.
So you
It's
get
actually pretty fucking genius.
It's awesome,
every time
dude.
now.
Yeah, dude.
All right, we got biscuits and gravy versus pineapple on pizza.
Oh, biscuits and gravy.
Thank you.
Sorry, Lauren, you weirdo.
Sorry, piece of shit. Supposed to back me up on that, dude.
Well, she is a piece of shit for
Okay, there we go.
pineapple on pizza. One time she was pregnant, and we put in a pizza order, and she, you know, I online I said, "Fuck this up with pineapple," and dude, it was a layer of pineapple on the pizza. But she's pregnant. That's what she wanted, and that's by God, that's what she got.
We got fries and ketchup versus buffalo wings and ranch.
Oh, dude.
Buffalo wings and ranch. I'll make y'all fight it out.
I think I'd go French fries and ketchup.
Oh no, it's on me now.
Yep.
We already have burgers. Am I allowed to? Like we have burgers and fries.
Yeah,
and
that's
another
true. We
one.
do have burgers and fries,
So
so
I'm gonna go wings and
you can have some wings in the rice.
Even though,
But dude, I love fries. I love potatoes
yeah,
so much.
even though I don't like buffalo flavor too much, a wing and a ranch.
Yeah, it's so good.
And I feel like I've got to tell you, and I've got an atone for this every time I see you. I've totally changed my stance on boneless wings.
Thank you.
I feel like I've said it to you a couple different times, but every time I see you, I feel like I still have
It's
to
funny
atone
because
for it.
I've loosened my stance where I'm like, okay, fine, don't call them wings. but
No, they're wings. No.
They're fucking good.
They are good.
When I
They are
hear a
good.
nugget, dude, I think like
McDonald's
Yes.
or Wendy's nuggets.
I think of Wendy's nuggets.
Wendy's nuggets.
And then Wendy's got cute and tried to go the saucy nugs.
Yeah, they do. That's how they advertise them
Yeah.
on the menu. We were there weeks ago, and I saw
Saucy nugs.
saucy nugs, and I was like, "Yeah, that's not very."
You go
not very
to
cute.
we go to Buffalo Wild. Give me a good garlic parm boneless wing and some ranch.
I think on Thursday they're like, "I will get one free" or something.
They used to be Tuesdays used to be 25-cent bone in, and then Thursdays used to be 35-cent or maybe 50-cent boneless wings back in the day. I don't know what it is now, but
not that.
Oh, speaking of, let me ADHD brain this real quick. If y'all are looking for a value, B-Dubs now has $9.99 bottomless appetizers. $9.99. You get your choice of chips and salsa, chips and queso, mott sticks, fried pickles, onion rings, and one other thing. And it's $9.99 and it's bottomless. You can order as much as you
They done
want.
fucked up.
As many as you want.
That's not gonna last long.
Up to 4 people. And then if like we had a fifth person, that person's $2.99. And we could have all out of those 6 things.
I could just sit there and eat mozzarella sticks and watch a whole game.
Oh yeah.
And watch like a whole 3 hour and then maybe watch another one.
Me and Landry went last weekend and we watched some of the Club World Cup. Mott sticks, chips, queso. Had a great time. We were out less than $20 because we had drinks. It was awesome.
I'm sure y'all have seen this, but it's like, hey, do you want to eat 8 cheese sticks real quick? No, I'm good. So what if I fry them and give you some in there? Sign me up.
I've seen that.
Like 8 cheese sticks?
Yeah.
No way. That's way too much. What if I deep fry them and you dip them in
the one I saw was like, hey, do you want to eat 8 blocks of mozzarella cheese? No. What if I deep fry them and serve them with marinara? I'm in.
Yeah, can they be bottomless?
Yeah. So if y'all are looking for
$10,
if y'all are looking for value,
Dude, I'm
there you
always
go.
looking for value.
I'm putting you on.
Okay, these are more practical. Toothpaste and toothbrush versus socks and shoes.
Oh, toothpaste, toothbrush.
Yeah, I can go without socks.
Yeah.
Oh, I just mowed my yard without socks in my shoes.
I do that too. Stockton and Malone versus Serena and Venus Williams.
Serena and Venus, because Malone's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Stockton was dirty too, but
in a good way.
Yeah,
like
on the court,
like people hated playing against him.
All right, we got the Black Keys versus the White Stripes.
Oh shit, White Stripes.
I'm okay with that. I know more White Stripes songs.
I'd probably go White Stripes.
Black Keys just got repetitive, and
then they fell out of nowhere. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like they reached a pinnacle and then just stopped.
Yeah.
Thelma and Louise versus Thunderstorms on a Back Porch.
Thunderstorms on the back porch. It's one of me and Lauren's favorite things.
I listen to like rain sounds every night. So
That's what we do when we go to bed. We put it on YouTube.
Same.
That's what we do. We do the live one.
Yep.
And so
we're probably watching the same.
We
live.
probably are. We're making somebody like $30,000.
I'm wondering, like,
passive
I
income.
always wonder how much money that they make off of that.
It's
stuff
crazy
because
and I'm just too lazy to do it. I think I could do it.
You easily do it.
Yeah. And
have you seen the I laughed so hard at this. Someone said that they did it. They played some random one, but whoever made the video, like, editing gunshots in the fifth hour. So you're just like dead asleep, like listening to thunder sounds. But then like it just to scare the shit out of somebody. So like all the comments are like, you piece of shit, you motherfucker.
By the fifth hour, man, you're really in. You're fucking deep sleep.
Deep sleep. You're
that doesn't go good for the live, but with those like 8 hour long ones.
Yep.
But like, dude, that's such a good prank.
Diabolical, yeah, it's pretty funny. Okay, we got Romeo and Juliet versus Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
Was Romeo and Juliet, was that, I know it wasn't incest because it was two separate families, but was that,
they were both like 16.
Okay. I thought
it was the Montagues and the something else.
Capulets.
Yeah, they were like two rival families, but they were just
okay. But I thought
that's why they hated each
I thought
other.
Romeo, for whatever reason, I thought Romeo might have been like 19 or 20.
Nah, I'm
and
pretty
Juliet
sure they're
was
both like 16.
Okay, then give me Romeo and Juliet solely on the remake with.
Hell yeah, I love that movie.
Yeah, so do I.
That's a good movie. Coen Brothers versus the Safdie Brothers.
I don't know the second one.
Oh, they made
What do they do?
Uncut Gems, Hard Time, or Good Times.
They have
But Coen Brothers have so many.
Yeah, I'm
though.
going Coen Brothers.
Yeah, Coen Brothers hard. Okay, last one before the next round. We got Wayne and Garth from Wayne's World versus 3 shots of whiskey and a cigarette.
3 shots of whiskey and a cigarette. I'm feeling pretty fucking good.
Good time.
Give me Wayne and Garth. Party on, Wayne.
I was gonna say that too. Mainly because I don't smoke cigarettes.
I don't either, but
okay. And then we have what you mentioned: a hot day. You want to come in and drink a beer, or you want to take a big bite of watermelon.
Watermelon, dude. Y'all, next time you go out and mow and you're hot, and you just buy some watermelon, have it good and chilled in the fridge. There ain't nothing better than just because it's all water. Mm-hmm. It's a good way to rehydrate. It just tastes better when you're hot and the watermelon's cold. I don't know. I just did it before y'all came here because I was out mowing and we had watermelon and it was so good.
All right, next round: peanut butter and jelly versus Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen.
Great matchup.
Tough. I gotta go PB&J.
I was like, PB&J never let me down.
They've never let me down, and PB&J never drafted Cormy Brown.
That's true. Chips and salsa versus Tom Brady and Robert Gronkowski.
Chips and salsa.
Dude, I'm hungry, so
dude, I'm so hungry.
All right.
Food is winning this, by the way.
Hall & Oates versus Tony Romo and Jason Witten.
Tony Romo.
I agree. I mean, it's probably our bias, right? But
Yeah, it's
Burger and Fries versus Lyndon McCarthy.
burger and fries.
Yeah.
We're secretly a food podcast.
It's no secret. Sam and Frodo versus Batman and Robin.
I'm going Batman and Robin.
I'll go Sam and Frodo.
Okay, it's on me. Give me Batman and Robin.
All right. This is the guy who initially you wanted Woody and Buzz.
I know. Well, I was just kind of thinking of Robin being a little bitch sometimes. But like, if you think of the two, I mean, I guess Sam and Frodo did accomplish. Like,
They saved Middle Earth. What are you talking about?
But Batman's always beating thugs up in Gotham. Yeah, I don't know. There's Batman and Robin.
Next, we got Salt and Pepper versus Chocolate Milk.
Chocolate milk.
Chocolate milk.
That's me. We got fireworks on the 4th of July versus a pair of jeans that fit just right.
I'm gonna go pair of jeans.
Pair of jeans.
Really? Okay.
I don't find very many pairs of jeans that fit me just right.
Yeah, and you get a
So
good
when you
one.
do,
get a
you
good
stick
pair.
with them for like
Yeah.
a decade.
You get a good pair.
All right. Pancakes and syrup versus Maverick and Goose.
Pancake and syrup.
That'd be my pick.
I picked that too.
Oh, we're gonna take a break. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and press. All right, so that was pancake and syrup one.
Sausage and eggs versus Brooks and Dunn.
sausage and eggs. Food is winning this.
I agree.
Unless Romo and Witten somehow make a miracle run.
Tacos, hard taco shells with Miracle Whip, or steak and potatoes?
Steak and potatoes.
I know.
You manufactured your one win.
I did. I felt good about that too. And then fucking Matt just couldn't help with his Kyle, get it out of here. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. That was a stiff, straight arm you were putting
fucking
out.
full Elon.
Yeah, you did. All right, Pizza and Ranch versus Outcast.
You know what? Give me. I can have pizza without ranch. Give me Outcast.
Give me Outcast.
And we've literally let food win every other matchup.
Yeah, it's like the first time a food's gone down. Outcast, okay. Chicken and rice versus ice creams and cookies.
Ice cream and cookies for me, but I know y'all like the chicken and rice.
Ice cream and cookies.
All right. That's a weird matchup. Ice cream and cookies versus Outcast. Next round. Yep. Mac and cheese versus popcorn and butter.
Mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese.
I think Alex got me sold on the mac and cheese.
Biscuits and gravy versus wings and ranch. It's a tough one, dude.
I do wings and ranch.
Wings and ranch.
All right. Toothpaste and toothbrush versus the Williams sisters.
Toothbrush and toothpaste.
Toothbrush, toothpaste.
White stripes versus sitting on a porch during a
Sitting on
thunderstorm.
a porch.
Thunderstorm.
Yep.
Okay, so storm and tooth hygiene. This page is running out of room. This is the worst bracket I've ever done.
Yeah, I really enjoy this.
I'm glad. This is like
you put a lot of work into it.
I did kind of put a lot of work into it. Where am I? Coen Brothers versus Romeo and Juliet.
Coen Brothers.
Yeah, Coen Brothers.
I don't know who I'm supposed to have one more to pair with them. Oh, what was it?
Matt's watermelon, right?
Yeah, there's the watermelon one.
But then I also had Wayne and Garth. All right, so pick between Wayne and Garth and watermelon on a hot day.
Wayne and Garth.
Yeah.
I just wanted my one win.
Okay. Peanut butter and jelly versus chips and salsa.
Fuck. Chips and salsa for me.
I think that's my pick too.
Okay. I was going PB&J.
What the fuck? Oh, Romo and Witten versus a burger and fries. I'm going burger and fries.
I mean, you almost have to. Had they won a Super Bowl?
Had they won a Super Bowl, that's a good point.
Yeah, burger and fries.
Burger and fries.
All right. Batman and Robin versus chocolate milk. These matchups get weirder the more we go along.
I still say Batman and Robin.
I'm going to say Batman and Robin as well.
A pair of jeans that fit just right, or pancakes and syrup?
Pancakes and syrup.
I'm going to say a pair of jeans for me.
I'm going to go pancakes and syrup.
All right.
Oh, man. Coen Brothers versus Wayne and Garth.
I'm going to go Coen Brothers.
I'm going to go Wayne and Garth. I'm going to put this back on you.
Go Coen Brothers.
Bernie. Hey, chill. Good
Yeah,
boy.
I need to start writing on a different piece of paper. Let's see. Brooks and Dunn versus sausage and eggs. Or no, I think we did that. Sausage and eggs versus steak and potatoes.
Steak and potatoes.
I think I go.
Yeah, steak and potatoes.
I think I go steak and potatoes.
Steak is my favorite food of all time, so it's going to be hard for me to not vote for that. This is like the meme of like Charlie Day, where he's got like the fucking.
Yeah,
that's exactly what
I didn't work this out very well at all because I should have been marking out. Okay, we got Outcast versus ice creams and cookies.
Give me Outcast.
Yeah, it's got to be Outcast because I can have an ice cream, or I can have a cookie without ice cream and ice cream
But you
without
can't
a
have
cookie.
Andre 3000 with that big boy.
That's right.
Okay, you're gonna have to edit out some some silence here because I got to work on this.
Yeah, no, we're good.
Oh, the question earlier about have you ever met anyone famous?
Yeah.
Last year, was it last year or the year before? Oh no, it was the year before that. It's so funny that we're bringing up Outkast, but at the National, the card show, the Panini VIP party had Big Boy from Outkast.
Oh, cool.
Like on there. And they had like a VIP section sort of roped off where like no one was there. And all of us are like hanging out behind the rope. And Ed Reed comes up because Ed Reed's at the party, like undoes the little ropes, like tells everyone like go up to the stage, you know, and like act a fool.
I remember you told that.
And then, have I told this on the?
Well, no, you like posted about it though, right? Like because you posted a picture of Ed Reed, and you're like, how he kind of like
he like
got
bumped
everybody
into me
going.
and like dapped me up. It's the coolest I've ever felt in my
That's
life.
so cool.
Definitely. Ed Reed's a cool fucking dude.
I'm just like enjoying Big Boy, and then because I'm like pushed up right against the stage, and Ed Reed comes out of nowhere. He's just jamming, dancing, and he just like sees me and just like daps me up, and we're just like singing along to Big Boy.
Dude, that's so cool.
That was pretty cool.
Mac and cheese versus wings and ranch.
Oh God bless, man.
You know what?
I'm a slut for ranch. I don't know. Give me some good old Kraft mac and cheese.
I think I'd rather have wings and ranch.
Oh, so you're putting it on me.
Yep.
Dude, that's tough. What a coin flip. I think, you know what? Give me wings and ranch because I feel like just for this steak and potatoes, like I don't think mac and cheese is beating steak and potatoes in one of the further rounds.
Mm-mm.
So I think wings and ranch has a better chance.
The fuck did I write?
I wish people could see this.
Man, I don't know what that says. Looks like an STORRO.
Stores? What?
I don't know.
STORRO?
That's what it looks like I wrote. Man. I told you, dude, I didn't have this thought out where I was going to like advance. Let's see what we got. I don't know what that says.
You see the ones you can make out.
The wheels are coming off this thing quick.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm looking at this paper and there's so much writing on here and marked out. And I'm like, oh, fuck, I don't know where I'm at. I know we still have toothpaste and toothbrush versus maybe it was a storm on the beach or a storm on the
Storm
porch.
on the porch.
Maybe that's what I wrote.
Give me storm on a porch.
You want storms?
Stinky breath.
Okay. I think we made it to like the final 8. I think, like I said, this paper is terrible.
I think,
I'm looking at it.
Right.
I'm like, I think we're good. We might have left some off in the last round, but it's none of the heavy hitters. Okay, so we're down to the finals, like the semifinals. We got chips and salsa versus burgers and fries.
No, dude.
Yeah, it's gonna get
these
tough.
matchups are good. I can't lie.
I like how Outkast made it this far. Okay, I'm looking at this list. Like, this is a pretty good list, and there's Outkast. Right?
It just shows you how much we like the Outkast.
You know what? Give me. Wait, what? It was chips and salsa and what? Again?
Burger and fries.
Give me chips and salsa.
Burger and fries.
Fuck. I am going to go with, I think, burger and fries because it's easier to not mess up.
I could have gone either way.
That's true. It depends on the salsa, but
Yeah.
I just love it so much.
Next, we have pancakes and syrup against Outkast. I'm going to go pancakes and syrup.
I'll go Outkast and put it on you.
Pancakes and syrup. That's just a classic combo. I mean, it's been around for
It's cheap. Coen Brothers versus steak and potatoes.
Steak and potatoes.
Steak and potatoes.
Yep. Is it wings versus?
It's wings versus a storm on a back porch. Or wings and ranch versus a thunderstorm on a back porch.
Do wings and ranch for me.
Yeah, wings and ranch.
The final 4 is all food.
It's on brand.
That's funny.
It's on brand.
All right, so burger and fries versus pancakes and syrup.
Burger and fries for me.
Me too.
Burger and fries.
I'm gonna go burger and fries versus steak and potatoes versus wings and ranch.
Steak and potatoes.
So that means our finale, our championship rounds, burger and fries versus steak and potatoes.
Let's think about it. Before we just crown steak and potatoes, because obviously steak is going to be the higher class of meat, right? Like we're it's a luxury. At least growing up, that's like
it's like a once every 6 weeks, 2 months you have a steak.
So I'm saying like that's more than likely going to win here, right? But
I don't know.
a good burger and fries is like
That's
the fries beat the
burger and fries is a poor man's steak and potatoes. That's what I'd say.
Well, it is, and
you can add all the condiments to it and everything like that. But dude, it's a good steak.
I mean, burger and fries was there for.
It was there for when you're at the bottom, and it's there for when you're at the top.
I mean, you probably had burger fries after a loss, after a win. Bad day, good day.
A steak you get to celebrate.
That's why you can go so many different routes. Do you want a filet? Do you want the creme de la creme? Do you want a nice filet, or do you want a big fat juicy ribeye with that fat that makes it taste so good? You want sirloin? You want a T-bone?
100%
You want
food
porterhouse?
Stupid.
Steak and potatoes is my vote. I just wanted to try to give.
Oh, I'm voting burger and fries.
So you're putting it on me?
Yeah, that was my vote all along. I really thought chips and salsa was going to win. But then I was thinking I can have a burger and fries at now. But if I go to a Mexican restaurant, sometimes the salsa misses.
Yeah.
But you go to a Mexican restaurant and get a burger. It's fantastic.
Sometimes the fries miss though.
Sometimes the fries miss.
Like
Sometimes the fries are cold.
Yeah. Or
That's when you say, "Hey, I'm going to give you these fries. You give me your chicken nuggets. You take them from your kid."
I'm not a big fan of the heavily seasoned fries that you get at like a sports event or something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it almost always ruins the burger and fries.
And it depends. And when we talk potatoes, what kind of potatoes are we talking about? We're talking about baked potato, mashed potato.
See, I initially thought just
cubed potatoes,
like scallops or something.
Yeah, no, not scallops. Because I've been making just like the little new potatoes, the little
the baby potatoes.
Baby potatoes, yeah. And I'll just sometimes I just put them in the oven, or sometimes I cut them up. But if it's a potato of my choice, I'm taking baked potato.
Yeah, that's how I see it. I have a baked potato with my steak.
We just kept saying potatoes, so that's how I imagined it. But now,
see, when I go to
baked potato.
When I go to Roadhouse, I go my steak of choice and then mash with cream gravy.
It's not
so
bad.
what's your pick, big dog?
I gotta go steak, man.
Steak and potatoes, number one combo. Okay.
Dude,
I don't have to write it down because we're done.
No more ride for you.
My mom used to work at Saltgrass. I think it was one of the steak places, but there'd be times we go pick her up after her shift, and she would have half a steak for me.
Oh God,
Saltgrass is good too.
Saltgrass is good.
That's a very good place.
It up.
Saltgrass is good. Okay, so that was a bracket.
Appreciate you putting in that work.
Steak potatoes came out on top.
I'm gonna. Oh fuck! He just jumped over the top.
The top rope.
I was gonna do Hardy Boys or the Dudley Boys. I forgot to add those in. I didn't do any wrestling combos, but it had to be a tag team, like Christian and Edge.
I don't think so, because I almost suggested Stone Cold and The Rock, because I'm like,
but they're a rival. They're not a
exactly though. Can you?
The next one I was gonna do was actually
one without the other.
Well, I was gonna do do rival bracket another time, because you could just do sports rivals and Tupac and Biggie.
That's a good one.
So I like doing brackets when we have extra people on, so you can have that third vote to break it.
You need the third vote.
Yeah, it'd be just me and Matt just talking about shit if we didn't have a third person to give input if we had got stuck on something. But I like doing brackets. I'm just all week. I'm texting Claire biscuits and gravy, and she's like, okay, writing it down for me because she's at the house with the list. I'm like, add salt and pepper versus salt and pepper. She thought that was funny, by the way. She liked that.
All right, let's move on. There's not too much sports going on, but we're now that we have Alex on, and he's the resident basketball expert of the Mild and Lazy Guys podcast. We're gonna let him eulogize and break down and theorize while Bernie humps the ever-loving shit out of Andrew. The Luka trade and then the acquisition of Cooper Flag and how that might have been manufactured, I would say.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to give you the floor and let you talk and talk your way through the Luka thing.
I don't want to take up too much time, but man, there's so much to talk about with this. So, my initial thought with everything was that this was 100% rigged from the beginning, right? And that just how it didn't make any sense how the trade didn't add up or anything of that nature. And then watching the lottery and us get the first pick, I'm like, oh, okay, it makes sense now.
Well, that cemented it. That confirmed it.
Okay.
In my eyes.
I thought so too. I'm like, okay, yeah, everyone rolls their eyes, right? But I will say that Brandy's going to town. I'll say that I came to this like realization that we were one game away from not being in the lottery.
Yeah, we were in the play-in tournament.
We're in the play-in tournament. We win that game, we make it to the playoffs. We don't get Cooper Flag.
Right.
There's no way that can be predicted. Kyrie tearing his ACL.
Mm-hmm.
That lost us some games. Other injuries and things of that nature. So like, it's still fuck Nico to me.
Did you see his quote after the draft? It was so douchey. Do you see what he said?
All of his quotes
Fortune
were
favors
douchey.
the bold.
Yeah, and they're just like, you had no fucking way this was going to happen. He goes, just
So
that
my
quote.
only-
It's like, just shut the
it's
fuck
still,
up, dude.
It makes no sense to me that how this all transpired without it being rigged in some way or fashion. So my only thought is that, hey, because it makes too much sense, right? Like LeBron's on his way out. They need a superstar.
It's
in
LA.
LA.
And they were about to sell the team, which they did. So they
Yes.
needed a big name to, probably to tie to the franchise.
And I just feel like Luka was just too. Well, I'll get to Luka in a minute, but my only thought is maybe, okay, this trade transpires, and then Adam Silver's like, I have a IOU chip that I'm giving to you.
That you can cash in
at some
right
point.
now.
And then they're like, oh, perfect time. Cash in, Cooper Flag, right?
Yeah. Because he is the best prospect to come out in the last besides Wemby, in like the last 5 years.
Yeah. I mean, Wemby's
a fucking unicorn. Yeah.
I just saw Wemby.
Wemby's just a unicorn.
He's in France on vacation. Obviously, he's back home. They were playing a pickup soccer game, and he's 7'1", 7'2".
No, he's like 7'4",
7'5".
Yeah.
I watched him perform a perfect fucking bicycle kick and score a goal. I was like, that might be the most athletic thing I've ever seen. Like a dude that's that tall.
You should see him hold a baseball.
It's crazy, but yeah, Wemby's on a different level. But just going to the whole flag thing, I couldn't be more excited. I mean, backtrack a little bit. I was completely out on the Mavs. I'll admit, but the more I think about it, it's just like Flag did nothing wrong. None of the players did anything wrong.
It's ownership and management, so it pissed me off.
But I just sitting there, like, y'all know how big of a Mavericks fan I've been since y'all know me. Like, I was so disappointed because I could have been more excited to like bring Vera to games.
Right.
Like I was looking forward to that. And whenever that number one draft pick or the number one lottery ball landed with the Mavericks, like so much joy went over me because I just started thinking about all the games I can take her to. And I was like, fuck, dude, I'm hooked. I'm right back in. Right.
Yeah. So,
and, this is kind of a precursor to like what we've been watching, but I've now gone back. I'm not college football, college basketball guy at all, or anything college really, but I've been going back and watching the Duke games in full because I just want to see like where he was and how he progressed.
Didn't he win like the John Wooden Player of the Year? He's like the fourth freshman to ever do that.
Well, he graded up. So like he started college at 17. Like he finished high school early, so he could come in there. So he was the best player in college as a 17-year-old.
Brian Scalabrine. Yeah, it is Brian Scalabrine.
And
is he from Maine, by the way?
Yes.
Isn't that random? It's like him and Stephen King, like the only people I know from Maine.
Well, his mom apparently was a D1 basketball athlete, and his dad. There was a quote that Brian Scalabrine. There was an interview. Somebody was asking about him, like, "Hey, is he like, is he the dude?" And
I think he's got the attitude to go with it too, and the fact that he plays both ways.
Yes,
like he plays just as hard on defense as he does on offense.
It's
I love
what
that.
everyone that did have an opinion about Luka, a negative opinion about Luka in the past. This is exactly what you would want.
Let's see if
you wanted that mentality and that playing style.
Let's see if this is it.
I'll tell you the story. So I've been involved, and you can see I'm involved in youth sports, and I've been involved for about 6 or 7 years, right?
All right here.
And I had a group of kids that I played with, and Matt McKenzie, who's Cooper's trainer, called me up and said, I got this kid, he's 13 years old, that can play with the University of Maine kids. And I'm like, there's no way. Like, I know the levels. I know what a 13-year-old is, and I know what a kid, a 22, 21-year-old in college, whether it's UMaine is wherever level, I know what that looks like. I remember when I first went to junior college, I struggled with the physicality of the game. How is a 13-year-old going to be able to do this? But I called Matt. Matt called me, and I said, you know what? Bring him down. So, Kelly and Ralph and Cooper, they drove all the way down, and it's not a short drive, right? And I was blown away by, the way he holds processes. And he's a lanky, 16, or no, I think at the time he was a 14-year-old kid. And I could not believe his processor, we would call it, his ability to see the game, manipulate the game, get to where he needs to, find an open shooter in the corner. That's not what you typically see at the time he was a 6'6" kid. That's not what you see at a 6'6" kid at 14 years old. And right away, I told the parents, I said, listen, you might think I'm crazy, but I've seen a lot of NBA players. I'm around NBA players. No one processes, only the elite process the game the way he does. And right away I said, what do you need from me? And they're like, he would love to go to Duke. Done. I'll call John Shire tomorrow. And I texted John Shire. I connected him. And I asked.
So that's not quite the one I was looking for. There was one where he's talking, I think it was like Charlemagne or something. And it's much more vulgar and like real. Like obviously that was like for like CBS or something.
I thought we were going to see your search history. It's like big booty Latinas and stuff. I was a little disappointed.
But yeah, everything that Scalabrine just said is what I see too. I mean, he makes the right play. He tries hard on defense. He has this mentality of that. He just wants to win.
And you know who else has that mentality? Not to like comparison though, but it's like some Kobe that's like Kobe mentality when I think about how badly he wants to beat the other person.
Yeah.
That's what I like about him, is that mindset.
All right, here's the one I was thinking of.
You played pickup with the new Cooper kid?
Cooper Flag?
Yeah.
I know a guy up in Maine and he trains Cooper, and he was like telling me these stories about this. At the time, 13-year-old playing against the UMaine guys, and he would start to dominate. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. No way a 13-year-old is better than D1 players. Send him down. If he can live here, he'll be fine. I brought in some other kids and they were not about that. I'm always talking shit. So I'm like, yo, I got somebody for you today, man. This guy's going to come and whoop your ass, right? 14 years old. They're like, man, no way. Sends him down, gets out of the car. I go, you need to warm up? He's like, he just like put on his 2 knee braces, right? I'm like, all right, man, let's go. First possession, he goes to the right and he pump fakes. He throws it up off the backboard, goes up with the left and he dunks it, right? The gym was silent. So I call USA Basketball the next day, Duke the next day. I'm telling you guys, man, this guy's nasty. They blew me off. Kid from Maine, he's all right. Look, we'll bring him in for you, whatever. And he just took off from there. Man.
So that's what like really got me hype about it. And I saw that months ago, like when he was getting the hype at Duke. And I was like, okay, Scalabrine, he had a long career. Like now he's like kind of in that player development role where he's got his own camps and he's running his own player development stuff. I was like, if he's saying shit like this about this dude, he might be the next one. And then now that he's on the Mavs, that's the kind of the interview that gives me hope, where he's like, he says he goes to the right, fucking chunks it off the glass and fucking dunks it. Like it's a 14-year-old.
He's not the only one. Like you could pull up so many people that just watch him play.
Yeah.
And it's kind of apparent how, so he had his first preseason game, or not preseason, sorry, summer league game yesterday.
Yeah, we watched it.
His shooting percentage was not great, but
somebody said, and it's clickbait. Somebody had a TikTok saying like Bronny like cooked him or some shit.
Not at all.
Not at all.
The highlights that you posted, I mean, I know he went 5 of 20, but he had a couple of really good plays.
Yeah, he had a few sequent, like early in the first, when he looked a little timid initially. They took him out for, it wasn't even like 2 minutes. Then he comes back in and he has this sequence of plays, which was like a breakaway dunk that I posted. Then he had I forget, but it was a good sequence, and that ended with like an and one like sort of lay. And I mean, like, that's going to happen in the summer league games. I saw that a lot of the, like, Wemby went like 3 for 13 in his first summer league game. So, you know, it happens.
Right. But
like, I've been watching these Duke games, man. And I remember having this opinion, and to your point of just like seeing this and it giving you hope, I remember seeing highlights of him play high school ball and just like talking shit. And I was like, oh, you know, that's cool. But they always do that with white guys, right?
We've seen that a lot.
I've seen it all the time where they're just like, oh, whatever. You don't know how good this person actually is.
Right.
And then he's all the talk in Duke, but I don't watch a lot of college. And I remember making the point before we got the pick that it's like, oh, how good could he be? Like, they didn't even win, right?
Right.
Then come to find out, he like rolled his ankle before the tournament and then fought back, got in the tournament and had a great tournament, and they lost. So it is what it is. But watching these Duke games, man, he just always makes the right play. Either he doesn't sit there and like force anything. They're never flashy passes. That's another thing too. And I worry with him coming to Dallas is that there's going to be this standard that people hold him to because how good Luka was and how flashy he was. Not flashy in that sense. I mean, the dunks are going to be amazing, but it's not even about that. He just makes the right read. And then if he doesn't get the rebound, he's tipping the rebound to someone else.
Yeah.
The defense that he plays, like, you know, at the combine.
Sounds like he just does everything the right way.
Yes.
I think he's the kind of guy you want to play with too.
Well,
like other guys were going to be thrilled to play with him.
My brother-in-law is a huge Duke fan. And when I say huge Duke fan, like he's not an NBA fan. He's not a college football fan. He's not a baseball fan. This dude is a Duke fan. This dude flies to Durham twice a year at least to go to Duke games. He lives and breathes Duke basketball. He comes from a basketball family. His dad was a basketball coach, high school basketball coach. He played basketball in high school. His brother was 6'8", played college basketball. I mean, they're a basketball family. And when we got him, and obviously he was on my radar, I know who he was. And I was like, Barrett, like, how good is this kid? And he's like, I've been watching Duke basketball since I was 5 years old. I've seen, he listed off all the Duke great, like everybody that's came through in his lifetime. He's like, he's a top 2 Duke player of all time. Maybe
Grant Hill.
Yeah, he's like maybe Grant Hill.
Yeah, Grant Hill at Duke was fucking phenomenal.
And Kyrie was at Duke too, right?
Yeah, he hurt his ankle though. He barely played.
I don't think
he played like for a week and then hurt himself, and people were like, you're going to go number 1. Like, you don't have to even play. So he didn't even really play that year.
But he's like, think of all the Duke great. He's like, he's probably top
like
2.
Grant Hill and Cooper Flagg.
Yeah. So he's like, no, he is the real deal. He's like, now I'll be a Mavs fan now. But
his
that's what I was going to say. I bet he's a Mavs fan now.
And he knows ball. My brother-in-law knows ball.
He can shoot too. Like it didn't look like in that summer league game, but like he can shoot the rock, which is, I mean, because that's usually the problem, right? With people that come into the league is that if they're really good defensively, they can't shoot and they have to learn to shoot. You know, you look at like someone like Kawhi, who's elite now, had to learn to shoot now. You know, that's usually the problem, or their handles are bad. But even in that summer league game before, there was one dunk that he ended up missing, but it was like, it would have
brought the gym down.
It would have brought the gym down.
Yeah.
And it was mainly just because the guy went vertical on him and he just couldn't get all the way to the rim, but he got so high. But right before that, he sort of did the spin move and the ball went so far like out and it kind of looked like he's about to lose it, but no, he just snags it out of there, twists, and then goes straight to the lane and tries this dunk. That's crazy. Has he's 6'10" with like a 7-foot wingspan. But during the draft night, I thought it was interesting that they had like him, speaking of Kawhi, next to Kawhi. You know, Kawhi is 6'8" with a 7'3" wingspan.
And his hands are like 5 times my size.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to imitate his laugh, that famous laugh.
So I'm ecstatic about Cooper Flagg.
Well, I was going to say, is he going to be a small forward? Is he going to be at the 3?
Yeah, I think that
this backcourt is going to be insane.
We're not going to have any
totally healthy. So totally healthy. If we're totally healthy, what's the 5?
it would be Kyrie, Clay, Cooper,
Flag, AD,
and then Lively.
And you still have guys like
PJ Washington
and Gafford coming off the bench. I mean, you look at it, you're like, okay, this team's pretty fucking deep. Like they have a solid 5, and then they have really good players coming off the bench. Like I hate to say it because I fucking hate Nico, but fortune favors the bold.
No, so my whole thing, and I'm very uneducated on basketball. I lean on you too when it comes to basketball. But my read on it was they needed somebody in LA. For whatever reason, Nico and the front office had some issue with Luka, whether it was conditioning.
Let me tell you,
or
at least the rumor
where they took the beer out of his hand after the conference final win.
Michael Finley, I remember
Michael
that.
Finley. I think. I don't know. Nico had some relationship with Pelinka or whoever it is over there in LA. They made the trade happen.
Look at our coaching staff now. It's an entire
it's
bubble.
gutted.
Oh yeah, Vogel's over here, and
it's the entire and someone else. I forgot who the other guy is, but
bringing in LeBron.
It's the entire bubble championship winning Laker team is our
I've heard
coaching staff.
I agree with the whole theory that because the fact that he didn't call anybody else, he went straight to LA, which is the biggest market, the most notable franchise in basketball. Because you could have got a better deal. You could have gotten like Anthony Edwards and a couple of ones or something.
Well, look at all the other deals with way lesser players that got way more.
Mikal Bridges got like 5 number 1s to go from Phoenix to Brooklyn.
Just to quickly wrap up my theory. Nico and Pelinka did their deal. Silver saw it go down. Silver saw the uproar in Dallas and was like, oh shit, I'm in danger of losing a top 4 market in the nation.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the number 1 pick.
What were you going to say? What was the
along with the IOU thing, the chip falling. But I think really Adam Silver was like, oh shit, there is a true uproar in Dallas. That's a top 5 market. I'm in danger of losing an entire fan base. I need to do something.
Oh, I was done, dude.
I agree.
A
lot of us were.
But the rumor, or at least like a lot of stuff that is coming out, is just that Nico seems to be the type that doesn't like to be told no.
Yep.
And
insecure.
He's
petty as fuck.
He fired Casey Smith, our
trainer.
Did he go to New York?
Yes, because as soon as Brunson found out he was canned, and he also fired him while he was taking care of his dying mother.
I heard that, dude. What a piece of shit move.
And he went there. There's also, and then when that happened, apparently whoever they brought on board, Luka didn't trust because he liked Casey Smith.
Yeah. Well, and the guy just didn't have the experience as Smith, right? Like, wasn't he barely certified?
Yeah.
It was like some young guy.
I didn't hear. I'm not sure, but
I heard that. Like there was questions about his like credentials.
Yeah, Luka had the calf strain that took him out for however many weeks, and apparently teams at this point Luka had his own guys because he didn't trust who the team brought on, and then the team said that he should be coming back at this time, and Luka and his guys said no. Not coming back at that time because I need to heal longer. And apparently that's where the rift started with him and Nico. And now look at what happened to Halliburton in the finals with his calf strain.
He's going to miss all year too.
Look at what happened to Jason Tatum.
Yeah. Is that load? Yeah, you really got to listen to the body and load manage because those deep playoff runs, that's what happens by like the 3rd round or something. Those guys just give out.
So now just on top of all this, like, you don't fucking trade Luka. You don't trade Luka Doncic. It's a generational player.
Yeah.
I'm excited that we're getting someone that's 18 years old and we get to see him grow into. But dude, he is our guy. Our entire identity is built off of the 2011 championship and sticking with Dirk and Dirk being our guy. And then we just got blessed with this, like, you talk. You have Scalabrine talking about Flag playing D1 athletes at 14 years old. Luka was an MVP of
EuroLeague,
like the second biggest league in the world,
and has done nothing but like shown his loyalty. And there's some flaws. He bitches at the refs too much. His
defense needs work.
But like I'm always a big defender of his defense because. first off, I don't want him in foul trouble. And two, it's like he's doing every fucking thing else on the court.
Yeah.
Remember last year in our playoff run, he led not only our team, but the entire NBA in points, rebounds, assists, blocks, steals, like free throw percentage, field goal percentage, 3-point percentage. First player to ever do that. Probably the only guy who will ever do that. Yeah. I mean, that's an insane stat that he led the whole NBA in every category in the playoffs. And then the next year, we're like, yeah, maybe this guy doesn't work hard enough.
It just doesn't make it. It doesn't.
You just went to the finals with him.
Mm-hmm. We were in the finals last year, dude.
And like that, the trade. There's just stuff that they're not telling us.
And then you see how much it meant to Luka, how much Dallas meant to Luka when we played them at the end of the season, and they had that tribute, and he's sitting there crying on the bench, you know, because of how much. Well, because he thought he was going to be here for long.
I was going to say, if you're Luka Doncic, you don't think they're going to trade me. Like, what are they going to get that's better than me?
Well,
a 33-year-old guy
fucked him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because he never saw that coming.
Not only like the emotional side, like the like how invested he is into the city and everything like that, but also they fucked him out of millions of dollars.
The Supermax, right?
Yes, and they also fucked him out of a good chance of winning a championship. That team was built around him. It was that was made to win. If first off, you don't trade him, Kyrie doesn't have to burden that load. That eventually he tears his ACL. Like, so who knows? We look at what happened in the East. I'm telling you right now, we're
beating Pacers.
Beating that Pacers team.
Yeah. And we're probably beating the OKC team.
And we beat the OKC team last year.
That's the cringiest team in the history of the NBA. So, I wanted them to lose so badly.
Like, it just, I don't know, man. It pissed me off.
And the cherry on top that he just buy a house in Dallas too, like the week before.
Just bought a house. Oh, and that's what I was saying. It's just like this team was built around him, and now he's going to the Lakers team that, like, dude, they're far away.
Yeah, and their second best player is about to be like 42, and I mean he's still LeBron, but
is there a chance he comes here? LeBron.
I've heard
the DLLS podcast put out like a little clip where they're like, maybe, but his favorite players were Kyrie, AD. Yeah. We got all his favorite players. We got all his former coaches that he won in the bubble with. They're like, so is he coming here? I don't know. Maybe.
I mean,
I heard it would have to be like a buyout, and LA would have to basically pay for a lot though to get him over here.
Well, they should, because they got Luka for nothing, for peanuts.
But then you got to think LeBron did all that work to get his son in the league and play with his son.
Fuck his son. His son sucks.
His son does suck, but I don't know. I think Bronny's just happy living in LA and like riding off to that sunset.
Okay.
Like Cleveland kid moves to LA. He ain't going back.
Like, I'm just curious what Luka's going to do, because on top of the money and lessening his chances of winning a championship. I mean, I don't know. The media, like, difference between LA and Dallas, like, he's a reserved guy, you know? He wants to play video games and drink beer, go back to Slovenia. Like, he doesn't want the LA media.
Well, it's like going, and I'm going to turn it to what I know, which is the NFL. It's like going and playing in Cincinnati and then coming to play in Dallas, where you're going to get grilled for fucking everything. Mm-hmm. And it's, I mean, the Lakers are to LA where the Cowboys are to Dallas. So yeah, you're right. Like,
he's not that type of player.
A dude like Justin Herbert wouldn't do well in Dallas because he's the same type. He's very reserved. Yeah. He doesn't like cameras. He doesn't like media. Mm-hmm. He wouldn't survive here. He couldn't do what Dak does with the media.
So it just kind of makes me think that, like, I mean, I don't know. If this was all set up by the league, like, he's just going to stay there. But if this was, like, if he has any say so in it, I don't think he stays in LA.
No, I think it was all Nico. I don't know. I think this was done by Nico and Nico alone, and there's like we don't, like you said, there's probably a lot that we don't know.
Yeah,
and it's gonna make a great 30 for 30 one day.
Oh, they're gonna do a 30 for 30 about it. It was so bad. My fucking nephew called me. He never calls me. 14-year-old kid never calling on the phone. Yeah. And I was like, "What'd you need, bud?" And he's like, The Mavericks just traded Luka, and I was like, "You're fucking stupid. They wouldn't do that."
Fucking stupid.
It was at midnight, and I'm like, "What are you talking about? Like, that didn't happen."
Stupid.
And then it's like everybody was talking about it, and I'm like, holy shit, they fucking traded him.
The amount of text messages I got that night.
Yeah, I'm
like,
sure.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Is all that anyone said.
Like suicide watch.
I think I
thought
texted
like a bomb
Somebody
was
hide the
going
poop
off.
knife
I
from
think
Alex.
Okay, well, I wanted to give you the chance because I had questions, and I wish we could have got you on sooner when it happened, so the emotions were more raw.
Yeah, it would have been crazy.
But
yeah, you wouldn't want to.
I mean, now
That was too
now
raw
that
of
we
a
have
moment.
Flag, are we more optimistic? If
Oh, yeah.
down the
Dallas
years,
is good, dude.
he develops and we add more
No,
pieces.
if you look at
and-
the starting five and the depth, I mean, I think we're like a top 5 talent wise
so
roster.
next year or this year coming up, we just have to kind of survive
Till
until
Kyrie
Kyrie
gets
gets back.
But
Yeah, Kyrie just
they just signed D'Angelo Russell, right? Which I
Yeah.
mean, obviously he's
Yeah.
not the same, but
Yeah.
that's a guy that could fill in.
That's what
give
they
you
said.
20 minutes a night.
Yeah.
Flag's going to be really good.
Okay. All right.
He's going to be really good.
All right.
And like just his size and like how skinny he is right now, like he just really, it kind of reminds me of like young Giannis, and I could see him putting on muscle.
Weight.
Oh yeah, in 5 years he's going to be fucking like 30 pounds heavier.
And then,
All right.
like it's just
When I see him play,
I think Wemby is who you want, and but
Wemby's such a unicorn though. There's
Yeah.
not many 7'5" guys that can.
and he's
Do
proved it on the
bicycle
NBA
kicks.
court.
Yeah,
so like
that can do that.
I'm not like predicting the future here, but like everything I see from Flag, just from not only like his talent and skills, but also his mindset. Because I don't know if I've mentioned this on the podcast here before, but so much goes in becoming a pro athlete into your mindset.
Oh, for sure.
Like y'all know
sure.
this from the bus that we talked about earlier,
For
and
sure.
how something can break you mentally.
Yeah.
Or your game doesn't compute when you get there, or
Yeah.
it does,
Yeah.
someone like Justin Herbert, who no one that we just mentioned that,
Yeah.
they drafted him, but he wasn't highly picked, and now look how good he is. And not a lot
Yeah.
of success, but he's still.
Do
considered
you
one of
do
the
you
best
foresee?
quarterbacks.
And I know I'm asking you to predict the future, but do you foresee the next 10 years it being a Flag Wemby battle in the West for the next 10 years, 12 years?
You still got Oklahoma City, SGA. As much as I hate them, I mean they're a very young team.
I'm curious what they're going to do because, they're young, but other teams are going to start picking them apart with money, right?
Yeah, they're going to start.
But they have so many picks, and they're so good at picking.
They have like 27 picks in the next 5 years. I don't even think I'm
Who they can
exaggerating.
replace those people with, but it looks like I'm assuming they're probably going to go. They're probably going to. I mean, they can't do anything. Shea's there, but then I think it's they're going to have to, unless they learn from their previous mistakes of trading James Harden, but you're deciding between Jalen Williams and Chet.
Yeah.
If you can keep both of them, awesome. But there's going to be teams vying and trying to get one of the two from them, right?
Yeah.
And then
Trust me, I want to see that team fall apart.
Oh, yeah.
They're just so fucking cringy to watch. But one other thing I want to say about Flag, I really feel like if Kobe were alive today, Kobe would be a big Cooper Flag fan.
Mm-hmm.
Just seeing the way he plays, to see his
Kobe was a
mindset.
big Luka fan.
Yeah. Well, I think the Flag's just got that fire inside of him.
Yeah, so do
he
I.
doesn't want to lose, just like Kobe was.
Yeah.
You're gonna beat me down, but I'm gonna win.
that was so. I listened to Bill Simmons' podcast, and he had Constantinople on, who was a teammate of his at Duke, and he's like, "Give me your best Cooper Flag story." And he was like, "Well, the first time I practiced with him, I guess there's some sort of Duke camp that they go to preseason, and he was saying that they put Flag and I on a team, and we just destroyed everybody." He goes, I knew like the real deal when they're like, all right, enough's enough, and they switched us on teams, and he's like, Flag won every game. He goes,
it was him.
Yeah, it was.
He was the X factor.
Yes.
Yeah.
He wants to kill you in practice.
Yeah, that's what I love about
That's
him.
what you need to do.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's that
That's the
Mamba
mentality.
mentality.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
And
I feel
if
like Kobe would have been like, that's a fucking guy that I would have played
Yeah.
with.
There's a really wholesome.
We would have won
video, too.
championships.
Absolutely. There's a really wholesome video if you ever want to watch it. Our sponsor Chime
Mhm.
did one
Oh, yeah.
with Cooper Flag and his mom,
Mhm.
and I thought she looked a little bit like a bitch whenever I saw her in the crowd.
And she's kind of like
She's
egging.
not
Yeah.
at all. She's so sweet. She seems so sweet. And she just loves him so much. And you can see in that video, she just like has so much love in her eyes for him. But she is all about basketball. Bro.
You know how
She is
obnoxious I would
intense.
be if my son just dunked on like 3 guys at once.
But she's just
I would be pouring beer on all of y'all. Like, that's my fucking kid.
But apparently,
we're going to the league.
She like gets on him if he misses free throws and stuff like that. So she's
Well,
the driving
didn't
force.
Matt say they were like D1 athletes. So I mean,
Yeah.
they got that,
mom was
that
D1
mentality.
basketball.
Yeah, so I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, there's not too much other sports going on.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're over 3.
Sorry, I tried.
No.
we were
This
at-
is what I wanted. I wanted you to come on and be able to talk about it. We're in this dead period. We go to camp in, I think, 2 weeks, cowboy camp in 2 weeks. I had some story about Tyler Booker. He had that famous quote when we drafted him. He's like, I make
Watch
people
the love of football leave their bodies.
leave
or
their
something.
eyes.
That was really cool.
Well, there's one. He was holding a youth camp, and there was a kid that was kind of keeping up with him in a drill. And he says that he pushed the kid down. It said no one was beating Tyler. No one was beating Tyler. Yeah, no one was beating Tyler Booker at the Tyler Booker football camp. He said with a smile. And I think he's going to be a fucking dog.
I was gonna say, give me 11 of those dogs.
Yeah,
on
I
each
think he's going to
side.
be a fucking
No
dog.
one's gonna beat you.
You weren't happy about it initially when I listened to the podcast.
No, he wasn't.
I wasn't.
You replaced Zach Martin with a new guy.
Yeah,
He
I'm
wanted,
good
he
with
wanted Matthew Golden. I feel like he wanted a playmaker, which I can understand that.
But that was before we got.
But then we got Pickens.
But now I'm fucking good with Pickens because
Yeah.
Pickens is a fucking freak. If he can just not AB himself out of the league,
I feel like with Schottenheimer, he just wanted like a meat and potatoes draft.
Yeah.
To like,
And that's fine.
I'm going to build a line. I'm going to get tough, gritty guys, character guys, leaders. So yeah, I was like,
Well,
Booker's
it's
a dog.
Funny what I was saying at the
Oh
office
yeah,
was that
I'm gonna finish it. We're gonna do this.
I'm gonna
pod
finish it
for you.
up, too.
I remember saying that I like when we draft O line.
Oh, yeah, I love it.
Our scouts seem to be the best at that, and I
Yeah, we
compared them
crush it.
to the Pittsburgh scouts of receivers. And then what do?
We go get a Pittsburgh receiver.
Yes, I was like, "Fuck yes, that's exactly."
I think all this hinges on Guyton, and from everything I've heard, Guyton has had a hell of an offseason.
He went to that Tyron Smith
camp. He worked
is-
1-on-1 with Tyron Smith,
Yeah.
and then his name is Duke Merriweather is the kind of this O-line guru across the league. He's worked with all the top offensive linemen across the league. He's based here in Dallas, and he said he's seen a huge turnaround. And then Guyton himself said, "Hey, I wasn't good last year."
Well, Guyton
and
had
it
one
starts
year.
it starts there, like
1
with
year
you
at
saying,
OU.
"Hey, I wasn't good."
Yeah.
And so I'm optimistic about our O-line, and I'm glad we have a dog now. Like I can go back and say I feel much better about the pick now that we have Pickens.
I like our backs too. If they stay healthy,
I don't like
I
our
don't like
backs.
the backs. I like Jaden Blue's
I hope-
speed,
I
but
hope-
that's about it.
I tried to pull it.
Who's you starting though? You starting Javonte?
Javonte,
Williams?
yeah, I'm starting Javonte Williams.
I mean,
I think he can do
and
well.
And if I'm playing Madden and I got Javonte Williams on my team, I'm like, fuck, I guess I'm throwing the ball.
Yeah.
No, man.
But Blue with that speed and he can catch the ball.
Yeah.
I feel like by like week 8 we're gonna be like the
I think-
Blue's gonna be like.
I think he'll be the dude.
Not the primary like 3-down back, but he might get a little bit more of the shares.
Yeah.
But let it be committee for this year. I'm fine with
Yeah.
that.
I
Let
just
the
don't-
3-headed machine.
Were y'all? I don't know if it was y'all talking on there of wanting. What was the guy's name?
Oh,
Ashton
Ashton
Genty.
Genty.
That was
Yeah.
my pet cat all year.
Like, I just think that we see it works. Look at the Eagles and what they do every year.
Mhm.
They just go and they snap
Offensive
somebody.
line, running game, stout defense.
But
That's like old
they
school
get
football.
their running backs. They always get the running backs on a deals one way or another, which they ended up with the best in the league, right?
Yeah.
Next to Derrick
That,
Henry, 1A, 1B, whatever.
Saquon's on the cover with that backwards
It's so sick.
hurdle.
So
That's
stupid.
insane.
Yeah, I can't be.
That
mad
was the
at
same
it.
week as that Garrett Wilson catch. People are like, oh, that's the play of the year.
And then he does
and then,
that.
Like, an hour later, Saquon hurdled that guy, and everyone's like, I've never fucking seen that in my life. That was insane.
That was so crazy.
So it's like, yeah, that was
But
an
yeah,
awesome
I just-
weekend.
It would have been cool to have someone like Genty, but I think it
Genty
makes more
would have
sense
been
to do something like
we
that.
would have had him if they would have just started Trey Lance when Dak went down. We could have had Abdul Carter,
Almost
Ashton
put-
Genty,
Yep.
any of those
We
fucking
coulda had
I
guys.
always put Trey Lance in my bus.
Yeah, I almost put him in there too.
That is a good bust because he was number 3 overall, and San Francisco traded so much to get
And
him.
then the last pick of the draft is now their
Yeah.
their quarterback.
As their quarterback.
That
Like,
actually is
that
a really
almost-
good pick. I can't
that
believe
almost
nobody
sets
said
it.
Trey Lance.
I just stuck basketball because I just feel like if I put one football in there, I feel like I need to
And
switch.
see,
it
I
up.
felt like I needed to add a couple baseball guys because I feel like y'all were going to talk baseball. So I knew you were going to talk basketball. He was going to mix in football and soccer. So I put in a couple baseball dudes.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Man,
But
we're really good at this. Let's just pat ourselves on the back.
Yeah. So yeah,
We're so good.
We're kind of in this dead period. We're kind of in this dead period. You know, FC Dallas is rebuilding, and they're a tough watch. But yeah, camp in a couple weeks. We're almost 3.5 hours into this. I'm not watching anything. I'm going to start watching Big Brother. We've made a. We're going to watch that after we cut the camera.
Okay.
After we cut the feed. Me and Lauren committed. We made a pinky promise that we were watching every episode together. Nobody's watching ahead. Nobody's
y'all
skipping
missed
ahead.
last night?
And because I thought it started at 9.
Boy, they ain't no Friday episodes.
I know. I forgot. So we'll watch episode and then we'll watch on.
I'll just say
Sunday.
about it. You know, every time they put out the new cast, I'm like, oh, that fucking hate them all. Like they all look like they suck.
But then
I watch and there's like, what is it, about 8 and 8? You know,
8
like
and
8
8,
guys,
yeah.
8 girls, and I'm like, there's probably about actually 6 or 7 guys that I'm like, okay, they're actually pretty cool. I like them, and then maybe 2 or 3 of the girls that. I mean, the girls are just obnoxious though. For them, one of them's like an aura painter in New York. She paints auras, and one of them's like a stout feminist that was already like shitting on everything. And I was like, we'll see, right? First impressions, but the cast they immediately started to grow on me because I'm always very judgy at first, and then I watch it. I'm like, okay, that's relatable. Like I like that. But I think it'll be a good year. So they brought in a mystery guest, which I won't tell you who, but there's a returning house guest.
Nice. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna watch that. We watch Poop Cruise. Listening, I've finished book 25 in the Joe Pickett series. That's the latest one.
How far are you on Reacher?
Reacher, I've caught up. And
do you know that dude wrote a book almost every year for like the last 20? He said 1 year where he sat out a year, and then he did like 2 the next year to make up for it.
Yeah, I need to look and see where
It's
I've left
crazy.
off, but I was current and
that's like 25, 26.
Yeah, Joe.
I'm like,
That
I
was
think
a
I'm on
20.
7.
That was the 25th Joe Reacher or Joe Reacher. Joe Pickett book I just finished, and it was really good.
Who's better? Who'd win in a fight?
Oh, Reacher. Hands down.
6'5", 250 stud.
Hands down.
The actor that plays him.
You mean
Alan
Adonis?
Alan Richson. Yeah.
Stud.
Fucking
Yeah.
beefcake.
Yeah.
Absolute beefcake.
I'm like, it just doesn't make sense, dude. That's a human being. It looks like he looks like a drawing.
Yeah. You say he looks like a dream. I was like, yeah, brother.
Yeah, you're getting it. You're getting it.
Me and Matt gay out so hard over
Dude.
that guy. We're like, he's tough but gentle.
We have some dudes that we're just so gay for.
Henry
Like,
Cavill.
dude.
I send pictures of Claire of Henry Cavill. I'm like, look at this fucking
I
stud.
think y'all just found your next Mount Rushmore.
Guys would go gay for. We're writing it down. All right,
That's a good one. I could literally come up with 5 more dudes.
I got
I'm struggling.
I just thought of 2 right
I got
now.
6 right now.
That's like a long honorable mention list.
All right, so y'all can go over whatever y'all been watching, listen to, and then we can get out of here.
All right, you want to go?
Yeah, the only thing that we're watching is we found this YouTuber that does like he does a bunch of random things, but he's doing a series with his wife right now where he does like 50. They're trying to do 50 states in 50 days.
Oh wow!
And
that's going to be hard to get to Alaska and Hawaii.
I'm assuming they're saving that for the last one.
Yeah, it's got to be.
They live out of Austin, and then they're kind of they snake through like New Mexico and everything like that. And now they're back and they're up in like the Maine area, but they're doing a fundraiser for St. Jude, which the original goal was $1 million, and they're up at like $3.5 million right now.
Good for them. That's awesome.
But it's really cool. He doesn't normally include his wife on the videos. Like she does her own things, but it's just interesting because I just found out recently because they're doing a video every single day because obviously I guess they send the video off to their editor and they edit it and then they post it. But I just found on TikTok that like they're turning his wife into like sports edits. I don't know if you've seen it.
Or he's like spilling tea.
Maybe, yeah.
It may be a different couple.
Okay, but yeah, like she was like grittying, and then they turned it into a Justin Jefferson edit, and then she does something else, and it's a Steph edit.
Okay,
and
it's
I'm
a
like,
different one.
and it's like doing numbers on TikTok
Yeah.
too. So I just thought it was funny that like I'm watching them unironically,
Right.
Kayla and I are watching, and then it turns like she's doing sports edits. But besides that, it's nothing crazy.
Miss Rachel.
That's probably so much, dude. Vera was sick over the weekend, and normally I can like put her in a station sort of and like watch what I want to watch or do something. No, dude, I couldn't put her down. I couldn't get away from her, and then I've watched so much Miss Rachel. Oh, and by the way, I know y'all talked about Miss Rachel before, but every once in a while she pops up in that cat outfit, and I'm like, I just can't help but to look. You can see the piercing so easily.
Right?
So easily.
Dude.
She's a closeted freak. You know it.
We'd hit it, right?
100%.
Yeah.
Okay.
But like, it's so wholesome.
Yeah.
Like
she's very good.
Good transition.
There's just compilations of like on TikTok of like babies crying and they just hear the voice and automatically they're just like, oh, we're good.
Yeah.
It's
See, I'm
Rachel.
happy for her. I've seen her stuff like in Target now, and I'm like, I'm not even mad at it. Like, let her sell all the merchandise and get all this money. Like,
the
she
amount of
deserves
money
it.
she must have.
Oh, I bet the net worth's got to be like 8 figures.
Yeah.
You look at those
Gotta
videos
be.
and they're like in the like 500 million views.
Oh, for sure.
Like 400.
Well, she's
500
getting to
million.
that point now where she's going to have her own line of stuff. Like
Oh,
line
yeah.
of products.
We already have
toys.
a little plush doll.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so now that's like next level.
Yeah.
Like, you're more than just views now. Now you're marketable.
Yeah. All right.
Anything else? Nate?
No, I'm good.
For watching, we've watched at least like 4 times K-pop Demon Hunters on Netflix.
What,
it's like
is it a
animation. It's an animation. Yeah, they're like 3 K-pop singers and they fight demons.
Okay.
And then some really catchy songs, dude. Like me and Ellie have been like working on our dance moves and like listen to Golden on the way home and tell me that's not a banger. We watched in theaters Lilo and Stitch, the live action, and the How to Train Your Dragon live action. Both good. We rewatched Stuart Little because Owen really wanted to watch that for some reason.
Nice.
And then I watched on Amazon Heads of State with John Cena and Idris Elba.
Oh, I've seen
Is
it
it
pop
good?
up.
It's so fucking good.
Really?
Dude, I'm a huge John Cena fan. Like, that's my dog.
Yeah.
And so when I see he's in a movie, I'm like, I'm going to watch
You
it.
want to talk about Ned Flanders' long blur? John Cena.
Dude, John Cena, 10 out of 10 would. Okay.
That's on your Mount Rushmore?
Yeah, we're talking Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
He's probably my number 1 seed. He said he doesn't want to settle down. I'll change his mind. But it has, so he's the president and Idris Elba's the prime minister of England, and they have to like work together to like solve this world conspiracy against like NATO. And dude, it was like a buddy cop action. It was like, I told Claire, I was like, is everything I wanted it to be.
Yeah.
Like, it was amazing. And
He kills it in every movie.
He does. And Idris Elba like plays it so well.
Is he like a comic relief in it a little
Yeah,
bit?
because in the movie he was like an action star that kind of got into politics, kind of reflects like where we
Arnold.
are now.
Every
Kind of like Arnold.
Well, yeah, I like that too.
Yeah.
Every movie I've seen him in, dude, he's so funny.
Oh, he's the best.
it's
He's hilarious.
Yeah, his delivery is just on point.
Yeah, so that was it. So, anyways, Heads of State, 10 out of
Okay.
10.
I'm gonna have to watch it.
4 stars. I loved it. It was the most enjoyable movie I've seen all year. The books, I finished a book today about just unsolved murders. It just had cases. It went from chronological from, I think, the last 100 years from all over the world, but mainly like America and like, certain parts of Europe. But it just, I think it had like 13 chapters or 14, and each chapter is a different case, but you'd probably recognize some of them. Without Fail, which is I think the 7th book in the Jack Reacher series. I listened to it for the first time because I read the book like 8 or 9 years ago before Elizabeth was born, and I remember liking it a lot more the first time. Second time it was all right, but it took me like a week and a half to finish it. Another one called Home is Where the Bodies Are. That was good. It's about like a dysfunctional family comes together and they see this videotape of like basically their parents hiding a body from like 1999, and the kids are all adults now. They're like our age. They saw this when they were like young teens.
It's a
like,
book.
Yeah. And then the last one was Duma Keys, which is a Stephen King book about just a guy that moves to Florida and like spooky stuff happens.
Nice. All right.
None of them were that great. I started Crime and Punishment by Dostoevsky today.
I saw that.
I'm gonna try to tackle that by like Tuesday and get into some classics.
Gotcha.
I know that we're running long, but I meant to say
Running long. What are we talking about, John Cena?
we did start a movie club in my department at work.
Oh, nice.
Because we were doing parlay of the day, and like we each come up with a leg and we bet like $1 on it, and dude, we were awful. No, we never hit. But, like, it was always a 6-legger, so it was kind of tough to hit, But our movie club started with There Will Be Blood.
Nice. Best movie of the 21st century.
And then it went into the next movie was Parasite.
I didn't really like that movie that much.
I liked it. I gave it 4.5 stars.
I think it shouldn't have won Best Picture that year. That was 1917.
Then we did Platoon.
Classic.
And then, so we duck race for like this little like random generator on like online for like the movies. We each pick a movie and then we duck race it.
Yeah.
And someone brought up The Green Room. And then we were also talking soccer. And I was like, oh, I know my next movie, The Big Green. And I fucking won.
Nice.
So everyone had to watch The Big Green.
Have you seen Green Room?
Yes. Yeah.
That's a pretty wild movie.
I feel bad because we rattled off a lot of good movies. And then it was like, that was kind of a movie that would be for this podcast for us to talk about.
We did. We've reviewed that before.
But yeah, so I've watched a little more than I was expecting. But
okay. Yeah, I'm not.
Oh, I've watched more. I asked Claire, like, what have we watched lately? I don't know.
We went and watched.
I need to start writing this shit down whenever I watch it.
Kayla took me to Cosm to see Matrix. You saw me post about that.
That's dope.
Cool.
Cosm's dope.
It was really awesome.
I want to take him like on like a big like match day. Yeah, like we Premier League or something.
We went for one of the Stars games, but we took Vera with us and was not feeling it. It was just way too loud.
Oh, it's probably so loud for her. That's got to be.
I knew it looked like you were there, but I didn't expect it to sound like you were there
too. Yeah.
So we left after
she was not having a good time.
We left after the first honestly, one of the first commercial breaks. But
dang.
Yeah, but during the commercial break they played the Matrix thing and I was like, oh, that looks sick.
Yeah.
So that looks so cool. And I was like, I'm never coming back out here.
Right.
But then Father's Day came up, so
that's dope.
But
all right. I think that's a wrap.
All right. We got 90 seconds that we can get to 3.5 hours. Landry, got something to talk about?
Hey, what'd y'all do tonight?
None of your business.
Oh, okay. No, seriously, what'd y'all do? Recap the night.
Okay. Like, so I bought a lot of shirts. I got some drip.
I got some drip. There you go.
I got some Chinese food. It was horrible.
Where'd you get Chinese food from?
Was it Chinese food or is it sushi?
Sushi and Chinese food.
Ugh.
It was from Red Oak.
Was it terrible?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
The service,
Talking to 3 hawks right here. You better watch
the
it.
Service was no good?
dead.
Okay.
Okay,
Zero aura?
Okay, yes, 0 aura.
What sushi? You ate sushi? What do you get? It's like a California roll?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's dipping his toes.
I slowly just transitioned to like a roll that has like tuna over top. I'm like, dude, I was missing out.
Yeah. I
There's
need
a
to
really
do
good
that.
place in Mansfield. Sushi Geo.
When
I
we
know you go to Mansfield.
I'm finally back.
I'm going to bring up
He's
us
back.
coming to Mansfield. All right. Let's hit it. I think that's a good.
Okay. I'm going to.
Model Lazy Guys podcast. Like and subscribe.
Oh, there you go,
There
buddy.
you go.
No one's going to hear
Spotify.
this. No one's going to hear this, Landry, but I thank you for that.
Alex, man.
Subscribe.
Alex, thank you for coming by, man. It's
Thanks
been
for
too
having me.
long.
This is fun.
Yeah, no, we always love having you. Thank you for the shirts.
Thanks for the PlayStation 5. That was fucking insane. Since we started this, I've gotten a crockpot and a PS5. Fucking 2 awesome things, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. We're gonna have to start an online dynasty once you get some time and I figure out how an online dynasty works. Because like we're doing like we're trying to get recruits from the same class, but I don't know how like seasons progress. Like, can you not move on to the next season until?
I've never played.
Anyway,
Yeah, I'm on a huge learning curve.
for Matt,
And I'm Andrew.
we're out.
Bye, it's Landry and Shakalala.